All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you are a member, we do appreciate you. And how to become a member, just click the join button, and it will help you along the way in order to achieve becoming a member. YouTube guides you along that way. So we are back at it again. Now we have Haiti versus China. That's the main game. But you have at this point England playing Denmark. All right. So it's the same group. So that's why we started a little bit early so we can give you some information out of that group. All right. Let me know your thoughts as to what happened earlier on this morning as well. Yes, because you know that the last game we actually aired was the Australia versus Nigeria, where in which Nigeria won and it took the place by storm. I think this is going to go down as the best ladies World Cup period based on the closeness of the games. Yes, it's definitely working out that way. So anyways, let me try and catch you up before we go on the England game. All right, so you had a next match that came in between those matches. All right, which is Argentina versus South Africa. So South Africa picked up their first point of this tournament. All right, yes, they drew 2-2. And definitely everyone that's watching this game would have said that South Africa should have picked up all 3 points and put themselves in a good position. So they have played 2 games now, and they are on 1 point apiece, which is South Africa and Argentina. Italy and Sweden will have to square off to make their 2 sets of games. So if that ended up in a draw, it's going to go down to the final game. All right, and pretty much anything that happens in that game will still leave everyone open for qualification. So that makes it even beautiful. All right, yes, and a lot of the groups going down to that wire. All right, so at this point now, this would be the best result for everyone in this group. This would be the best result for the group, which is England, Denmark, China, and Haiti. If England goes on to win this one, it puts them on 6 points, but kept Denmark on 3 points. So anybody that gets the 3 points in the China versus Haiti game, they would put themselves in a pole position, maybe even in second spot if they can win by 2 goals. All right, yes, so that is beautiful. All right, yes, so it's a very good situation at this point. Let me make sure we can get you up to speed. We have Kevin Jones in the building already, so let me give Kevin Jones a bless up. Massive respect, Kevin Jones, for coming in. Thanks very much for doing so. All right, yes, so let me get to the setup right on the screen. And for everyone that subscribes, massive respect as well, inching us closer to the 10,000 mark. So we are short of 150, under 150 subscribers to reach that target. So hopefully we can do that in very fast time. Massive respect. So anyways, let me move on to the players that started for England and Denmark, just to keep you updated as to what's going on. All right, yes, and I am watching the game on my screen over here, but it doesn't have any sound right here because I have to look at it and give you up-to-date information as it goes. A corner just went in for England, and I thought that would have been a foul because she held on to player. I think it's Ella Tone. No, they said no, a next corner. So England started the second half much better than the first half. So let me give them credit right there. All right. So big ups to England as to how they are trying to go at this game. All right, they looked a little bit sharper in this one than the previous game against Haiti. All right, that's the stats on the screen at this point. All right, yes. So let me go through the lineup for you. I will keep the stats on the screen until Haiti and Japan. You mean Haiti and China's stats comes out. All right. And once you come in, please do just share the live. Yes, so for England, you have Mary Arps came in, returns because she played in the first game and she was definitely instrumental in the game itself. Then the back four stays no Yemile Bright, Yeah, it stays the same. So you have Rachel Daly, Alex Greenwood, which is one of the players so far for England, period, because she was the best player in the park for England. All right, yes. 1 second. And you have Millie Bright comes back in. She was okay the last time. Thought that she got done for pace a few times. All right. Lucy Brands comes back in again. And then in the middle you have Stanway, Kira. Sorry about that, guys. It had a chipped out. I don't know why. Maybe I will just take it off the screen and just use it on my phone. Maybe that's the problem right there. All right. Yes. So 1 second, guys. Let me just share this around so others can know that we are pretty much live. All right. Lovely beauty. How you doing, man? Thanks very much for being here. All right, let me get it on my phone so we don't really miss anything in that game. Yeah, and then I will go through the lineup as well for Denmark. But definitely that injury will come up big in the latter stages of this competition. If England should go on, which I don't see them not going on from this point, they still can technically get knocked out of the competition. Yes, but I do believe that based on the position that they are in, we can say England are more likely safe because I don't think China will beat them. I don't think China will beat them, to be honest. Yes, and China would have to defeat them on the final day for them to be out. All right, so I do believe that they are going to finish as maybe group not maybe they are going to finish as group toppers. It's just the second spot is not decided as yet. All right, 1 second, guys. A good pressure from England in the second half. They looked like a complete different team in the second half. First half, they were definitely struggling, and kudos to Denmark. But maybe Denmark's legs dropped off as the game goes on. But we have to say that England, United States. They don't look as strong as what I expected. They don't look that strong. Maybe the injuries have a big part to play in it. That could be true. You understand me? That could be true. So what say you as to how England and America looks? Because at first they were saying those are the two teams will win this thing, and at this point, I want to say that I don't think, based on how it looks, I don't think none of them get in the top five best looking team. I don't think England or United States gets in the top five as best looking teams so far. So that is not a good look for both of those teams because sometimes you have to use the fear factor to get in. You understand me? And if you can't use the fear factor, teams will try to come at you and try to pressure you unnecessarily. But if you have that fear factor, some of them will sit back and show you respect. I don't think nobody's showing them respect at this point. All right. Yes. Spain and Japan final. I predicted. Let's see first. Let's see because I'm seeing other teams looking dangerous. If Brazil can improve themselves as it goes, they are going to be a problem. If 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 Germany looks better, because once you have Pop in the team and they do control the ball, they do fight for the ball at this level. So even if you're technical, they still can pressure you. I do believe that it's a possible chance of them going places as well. So maybe it's not a cut and dry that Spain and Japan, but at this point, yes, it looks like those are the two seriously top contenders. Yes, so guys, let me set a target today. Yesterday we set a mega target and we got so much subscribers. It's incredible. Let me try and inch closer to that big amount of 10,000. So let me get 20 more on this. So let me end this stream at least on 9,870. All right, yes. So It is 63 minutes in this game. All right, and we are still 6 minutes away before we get the official lineups for the China 80 game. I am sure that gap will be closer. It's not going to be 50-1 after what 80 did. China looked okay against Denmark, but they still never created so much in the final third. And I want to say, if China wants to win this game today, they have to create something in the final third. They must create something in the final third, or else, because 80 will come out and gun blazing, and if they can't create in the final third, it could lead up to them getting even a red card, because Haiti will be coming from flanks to flanks and running at ridiculous speed. All right, so China has to bring more than what I saw against Denmark, or else they're going to get outscored, and Haiti will win it comfortable if they can't produce some attacking threat. As you saw there, Haiti is 53rd ranked and China is 14th ranked. I think after this, the rankings will shift drastically. Drastically shift. I'm telling you. Drastically shift. Just watch. Because Haiti, Nigeria, and Jamaica will more likely beat Panama, but we have to see what they do against Brazil. Because if Haiti gets this 3 points against China, that would be bigger than anything what we have done. We draw with France, which is fifth, but if they beat China, we have not beaten any one of those teams down in the top 20 as yet. We got a draw against a top five team, which is incredible. But we have to get a win to come on the same stage as if Haiti can pull it off. But as Nigeria got several results against people inside the top 10 and inside the top 30. All right, we are struggling to get results against those teams. Aside from Mexico, we defeated at that time. Yeah. And 80, they defeat Mexico as well. I think at a higher score than us. Yeah, so all of those three teams looks like they can do something good in the tournament. Lovely Beauty says, Spain look incredible. Yes, man, Spain looks incredible. But let's see. I think let's see if England can just get some goals. Get some goals in a game. In a game, more than one goals. More than one goal to get some goals, get some confidence in the team. Because both of them, England comes in with a lot of strikers and wingers, but for some reason it just not clicking the way. James adds some youth to the team and just a bullish mentality. Yeah. So let's see if she can be the person that changes everything. All right. So we have a throw in here deep in England's half for Denmark. So Denmark definitely trying. Denmark whips it in. Good clearance here. Grand Rising, Sandro, how you doing, man? Hope all is well with you and your family. And Denmark coming back at England. The longer this stays at 1-0, Denmark would believe that they can get something from the game. All right? And it would be tougher for Haiti or China to go through after this. If Denmark spoil the party and get a draw. All right? But that would have left the door open for anyone to win it on the final day. Which that would come down very poor, because I saw Denmark. Denmark is a hard fighting team, but I don't think they should be drawing with England. I think England should be winning this game if they are the ones that said that they want to win the competition. Good recovery there, but good pressing from Denmark. A good spell there from Denmark. Poor from England. Haiti has a chance today to avenge their loss to China after the Youth 20s Women World Cup. Okay. All right. I think they're in a good form. Yeah, they're in a good form, so I don't see anything stopping them from doing that. But also rising in the rankings, because I think that's what all three teams should be focusing on, to make sure they get some good results in this tournament, to say that they can actually drop in the 30s. You know, one one of the three, Haiti, Jamaica, or Nigeria will go in the 30s. Obviously, it looks like Nigeria now, because Nigeria was at 40 at this point, and they got two big results so far, which will give them close to 40 points, if not over 40 points. Yes. And if they can get the final result against Ireland, that would close them in at least 60 points. So I think what Nigeria have done already will push them ahead of both Haiti and Jamaica at this point. It's going to be hard for none of them to get it over Nigeria, because the wins that they have gotten and draw, because that's the seventh and the 10th ranked team. Dumani is on the bench today. We will pull up the lineup now. Um, the lineup just come out. I assumed. I assumed. Let me check it to make sure. I am going to go there now, and we are going to put it on the screen. Before it starts, they don't put out the lineup. It says potential. So let me look first. All right. We just click the hour. All right. Possible lineup. It's still saying possible lineup. It's still saying possible lineup. All right. Bless up, Kelvin, and bless up, Lovely Beauty, and Mr. Dre. How you doing, man? Hope all is well. All right. England still being held by Denmark 1-0. Denmark having a good spell so far. Looking like they want to try and create a few things to come back in the game. Yeah. But England started the second half very strong. All right. Yes, Denmark trying to make a forward substitution. We will wait, Kelvin J, until the official lineup comes out, so we can talk on it. All right, at this point, they're still saying the favorites is China for this game, which is 1.60 if you're betting, and AD have a 5.75 chance in this one. I think that is more respect, and AD have given themselves good respect in this game. All right, yes, they have put themselves out there. All right, so this is the possible lineup. It's going to improve as it comes. All right, the official lineup will be there soon. But so far, this is a possible one. Wait until it updates, which is going to be very soon. Guys, make sure to smash the like button. Let me give ourselves a target 150 and 150 on the board. All right. 150 likes should be our minimum target that we're trying to look. What it does when you hit the like button, it actually helps us in the visibility. All right. Yeah, you said the Federation posted it, but I have too much technology on, so I won't go there. I will just wait until it comes up on the screen. And we have injury report here for 80. Yeah, because 80 had some problems. The defender that got injured in the first game, she is out. She is out. All right, that is a big one. So that means 80 will have to be strategizing how they do their thing from here. All right, they have to make sure they keep it safe and sound, because they might not have so much depth. Even though I do believe that they have good depth coming in. I do believe so. Jennifer Lemieux, she is out, and pretty much for the season. Yeah, for the tournament, I should say. All right, so that is one blow for 80. And a lot of teams getting injuries. You saw Australia. Australia had three people off their team yesterday. England, you saw England having injuries now. So that's why you have to pick strong squads. So you can fit in your players, and players will have to just take those opportunities. Good try here for Denmark. All right, Nicholas. Okay, okay. I don't. I think maybe it's just a strategy. Dinazi, oh, you doing, man? Massive, massive respect. Do you think China is on form? I never liked what I saw from China the other day against Denmark. Even though Denmark pretty much won it on the last kick, but I think China has to bring more or control the ball 100%. If they give Haiti any chance to play their fluid football, China has no chance winning this game. None whatsoever. Like zero. If they make Haiti play fluid football. Because China is nowhere near the speed of Haiti. No, like every single player on Haiti team is faster than every single player on China's team. So the art of the day, China has to have over 65% possession to stop Haiti from creating 20 chances. And they are going to score one or two out of those 20 chances. So the art of the day, keep the ball. Try not to keep the ball, which they have the capability to do so. That's why it's still a good game to predict. You understand me? Yes. But but definitely you're going to see a game like Australia Nigeria yesterday. Yeah, you're going to see a game like that. They need to keep the money protected. No, no, I don't think so. You need to get points. It makes no sense. You have her in the line in your actual selection pool and you can't play her. You understand me? You're already at the World Cup, so protection. I don't believe in that protection thing so much, to be honest. You have to go there and get yourself. They are not on 6 points, so it's hard for me to say they need to protect her. I don't think they have so much forward players to go with her. Good ball over the top here. Good defending. And James, let's see if James can hold this. She needs to get more of the ball. That's what Waldram did to Australia yesterday. No, I thought that Anamono came in for that reason, to set up the next two wingers, and then they made all the changes. So Nigeria has one of the best front lines in the entire tournament. You know that lovely beauty. Nigeria can pick 6, 7, 8 players. 8 players. You have 8 forward players they can choose from. 8 forward players, and all of them can come on and give everybody trouble in the actual tournament. So they have 8 forward players. So they have the best forward lineup in the entire tournament. It's ridiculous because everybody either strong and can finish, either fast, big, and can finish. You understand me? They come with so much variety of problems. So it's just because maybe their midfield don't hold on to ball good enough, because TPing, she can link up play, but sometimes she can get over the top and maybe her selection of passes is not the best from time to time. So you don't have that clinical attacking midfielder to link up the play. And maybe that's what they're working on. Maybe in the future TPN will get there, but at this point she's not. But come on, who else can maintain pace and finishing like Assisat? She will always find an opportunity. Yeah, but she's not as strong. She's strong, but she's mobile strong. Like hold up, like physically fight in the box. I think Anamoni is stronger than her. But mobile, running, and strength on the ball to shield off, I think she's a little bit quicker than Anamono, and she is good. That's one of her strengths right there. But they are two good players. I don't know why Nigeria don't like the girl, and I have to be here defending the girl for one here straight. Anamoni is a good player, man. She did her job yesterday. She did a good job and tired out the back line, pushed back the back line for Australia. But you guys not looking at that because she's not taking big shots and all of those stuffs. You believe that she's not doing much. But she's doing something. All right, guys. So 76 minutes. The longer this goes, I am telling you, Denmark will try and unleash something on England. But England, just 2 goals. Just 2 goals in the World Cup so far. Even though they looked a little bit better today than the 80 game. But they need a game with a few goals to push themselves out there. At least they need the 3 points to make sure they are out there. Good over the top here. Oh, the defending from Denmark. Damn, nice. But they gave it straight back to England in the middle. All right, we should have updated. We should have updated lineups as no. All right, we should have updated lineup for the 80 game. All right, we should have updated lineup for the 80 game. All right, it's still saying possible lineup. Let me go on FIFA to make sure that the lineup is out on FIFA. Yes, the lineup is out on FIFA for China. Let me get that for you. For China. Oh Lord, I'm gonna struggle with these names, but bear with me, guys. All right. Men Wen for China, the number 2. Yu number 1, the goalkeeper. Wei as number 8. I'm calling the defenders now, and Wang Shan as the captain, the number 11, and Chen, the number 15, to finish off the defensive department. In midfield, you have Zhang Rao as the number 10, Yang Lina as number 13, and Lin Wei as number 16, okay? And you have Zan Lin Yang as number 19. Those are the midfielders for China. It's going to be updated on the screen soon. It's on the screen now, so you saw it right there. All right. Then in the forward line, you have Lau and you have Wu. Sheng Shu, all right, that is the 11 for China. I know I butchered those names. And then for 80, you have Tias. Tias gets back her spot, fully deserved. She was the best keeper, the best keeper for the entire time, yeah. In the first round, yes, so she got on that listing. And you have Tabitha Joseph, Bettina Petit Ferrier, and you have Ketna Louis back in, all right, and you have Rootney to finish the defensive department. You have Madeline Morel, which we wanted her in the team for a while now. I think she's going to bring solidity. I don't know what happened to her before. Maybe, I think it was injury. It was injury. Then you have Shirley Jody back in. Diana Pire Louis as the midfielders, all right, 3 in midfield, and then up front you have Bachiba Louis, Norila Mandesser, and Borgella. All right, so that is the 11. Let me know your thoughts on the 11. 80 minutes to go. 1 second, guys. Let me go and pick up something. 1 second. Just please smash the like button in the time. Get us up to 40. We already have people here, so get us up to 40. Like, give me like a minute or so, guys. So let me pick up that juice so I don't have to move again. So I am back with vengeance. Dumani is not appearing in the lineup. Oh, she is not in the lineup. All right, so we are talking about it at present moment. JD, what do you think about 80 keeper Curly Tears? I think they have found someone that they can build with, because before they were struggling to find a keeper. So now they have a solid keeper. That the first game we were questioning about. We had questions about her, and boy, she delivered. She was the best keeper in the first round. So what can we say? We can't say anything more. Yeah, we have to just work with it, Yes, so we have Charles in the house says go 80. All right, and make sure to vote at the top who you think will be winning it. Currently 1-0 England leading Denmark, and Denmark playing in the game as well, but I think England does not look up to the top level scratch that they were putting England at to say that they are the second runners up to be the favorites. It's not that, but they are not looking like the worst team, because if they do call it this, they are through at this point, you know? At least technically they would be through. All right, and they have a true pass coming here. Let's see if they can connect it. All right, and that's going to be a goal kick. All right, so this is the lineup, guys. What you made of the lineup? I think the lineup is still okay. It's still okay. Morel comes in, thinks she's gonna add fluidity to the team. She she's gonna add fluidity to the team. All right, so I don't see any problem. I think Ketna Louis, I do think she should play in centre back area, and then you can build on this. So I think the coach is trying to look for stability in defense to build through the three thirds. You know, get more possession of the ball. And Madeline Morel, that's when the last time Eddie had possession of the ball, when he had she and Jedi and Jedi in the midfield. When you had those three in midfield for 80, they had more possession of the ball and it looked more scary. That's when they were dropping the 20 nails. Obviously, the oppositions were weaker, but definitely they look more scary. So I think today, let's see how this works out. And then you bring in, let me make sure, Dumane is on the bench. Chelsea Supri is on the bench. Roslane is on the bench as well. So they have a good amount of people that they can call on. I think it's a good, if it's one game that you want to make these changes and test things, this is the game to do so. That's what I would say. That's a perfect way to put it. This is the game to do so. So let's see if it works out, which I have a feeling that they are going to win today. I have a feeling that they are going to win today. And they are going to look better on the positioning side. They are not going to lose position big to China. And I think that's what's going to cost China today. The losing, the not controlling position will actually cost China today, because they must control position in order to win this game, like a 1000%. The only way they can win the game is to control position. Good try there from England. And this game is going down to the wire, guys. This game is going down to the wire. Interesting to see how Haiti can play without Dumane. They played without Dumane a lot of times. You saw she get substituted in games, come out and they use different systems. Yeah, good break here. I thought that the Denmark girl actually stopped the play, but Denmark on the break here. This could be dangerous. Whips in cross. What a deadly cross there. Collision between England peering there. Denmark definitely trying to go for it. 5 minutes plus extra time left. All right. Guys, once you come in, do smash the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. All right. Give me some predictions as what you think will happen in this game. All right, give me some predictions, and not just predictions. Give me some of the players them we should look out for. Yesterday, I pointed out a few players, and all of them turn out to be good. All of them turn out to be good yesterday. So give me your 3 players that you think will turn out to be effective, or you need those players to be effective in order for Haiti to win. Or if you're coming from the China side, and let me know who you think need to play good for them to pick up the win. All right, today I am going to go with the centre backs as well, because they have Limi is not in. Oh, off the post! Oh my days! That Denmark almost scored. Rocket rifled off the post, the header. Wow, that was damn. What the hell is going on with England? Almost. What a strike. I'm going to come with my 6 players that we need to watch in the match. And that is poor. 1 forward inside. Took out 3 of England defenders. 1 forward. Wow. England does not look strong in this one. My goodness, that's confidence given to Denmark, and a poor corner there. A poor cross, I should say. That will be a goal kick for England. So England will try and kill time. Damn. Wow. Wow. England living on the edge. Damn. All right, all right. So let me go with 80 now. I think no, I want to see Tios going short and long. So I'm gonna put the goalkeeper for 80 on it, and she has to make saves. I do believe that 80 is not gonna get it concrete today for China not to create any chance. All right, so she have to make saves and short and long passes. All right, saves, short and long passes. I'm going to look for. So I'm going to put her on my list. All right, because it's important for the goalkeepers to make sure they can do these things. You saw Ennadozi for Nigeria. You realize a lot of times it killed the Nigerian startup. It killed the Nigerian startup a lot of times. So Tios need to show me her passing range. So I'm gonna put her on my list. Centre back pairing now. I'm gonna say Rootney. I'm gonna put on my list that she have to do something. All right, in this game, she have to come up big in this game, and that's the link up play with the midfield. Within midfield, she have to come up big with the midfield. All right. Sorry about that, guys. The sidebar, we will get that sorted. We are looking at it now. All right. So this is the lineup. All right. Sorry about that. Let me make sure I can get the lineup back on the screen. All right. So that's the lineup. All right. Yes. So Rootney, centre back. Link up play between midfield, composure, short and long passes will be required. Yes. So that's a Rootney. And then in midfield, I would say Morel, Madeleine Morel. So my three players are none of the star players that I'm looking for. All right. So Morel will be needed in this one to break up play and link play to get more passes in midfield. Something that Edie struggles with for the entire from the Confed qualifiers to the games, the friendly games. They have lost midfield in all of those games, hence why the games went out of their sight. I thought that if they won it in midfield, they would have done much better. Um, Plug God Zo says with no Dumane, it's over. No, 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 no. I actually think that they're gonna score today in the first half without Dumane on the field. Reggie said it's going to be really hard for Haiti to win over China without Dumane. I think they're going to score without her, and you're going to see how much ball they won in midfield. I do think the progression between the midfield third and the forward third, it might be a little bit slower. That is true. But aside from that, I think they're going to do a good job just the same. Remember, JD and Mandesar actually brings the ball up good up the pitch, you know. The difference is Dumane is faster. She have more range passing and she have range shooting. So it creates confusion between the players marking her. They don't have that variety of play. So yes, it's going to be more predictable, but not because it's predictable, it can't be successful just the same. If they play it fast and hard, quick transition, they still have a good chance to do something. So give them an opportunity, man. You can't just write off a team. That don't work. You have 11 players on the field for a reason. Surprising. My prediction is 80 winning this one 3-1. I'm sticking with the 3-1. I had 2-1, and I'm gonna go 3-1 80. Because I think both teams will realize that this is their final opportunity to truly get something. You understand me? So 3-1, I think it's going to end 80. So give me some predictions, guys. And as they come in, make sure to smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Get us up to 9,870. That's the target. All right? That's the target for the day. So 20 more subscribers on the day. So we have 4 minutes extra time, and we are already in 2.5 minutes. So you have 1.5 more minutes plus an extra minute or so because that's how the officiating goes in this tournament. And so England trying to hold on for a second victory to put them on 6 points. So the media for England starts saying that you just need to get points on the board. Do you agree with that, or you want to see some performances from England if you're coming from England? Let me know in the comment section. I think I want to see a bit of both. A bit of both. The only player I can say I saw something from that is on our same level would be James. James looks like our take-ons are still flicking. Our pace is good. Our crossing is good. So James looked like a problem, and today she add scoring to it to give England all 3 points. Yes, so I would definitely say England have not lived up to it as yet. That's what I would say. All right, so that's it. So England took all 3 points in this one. So that's 6 points for England so far. 6 points for England. So they are not through as yet. But me and you know that they won't lose to Japan. You mean to China, and China won't win both games. All right. China won't win this game and the next game. All right, and for them to get knocked out, and Denmark had to actually win their game over 80 as well. All right, and go on 6 points and get a few goals to go above them. All right, so let me give you the goals difference just to show you how it would work and explain to you what's going on. All right, yes, let me pull it up right here. The groups. So this is the group. All right, this is the group. And in the event that two or more teams finish an equal number of points, the following rules break. The tie is goal difference. So goal difference is the first one. All right. So no head to head. Head to head is the third one, not the first one. So they're gonna go to goal difference first. So England is on +2. So if England loses to China in the final game 2-0, they're going to go on they're going to go on 0, all right? So if China can defeat 80 today, that would put them on 0 at least, because it has to be over a goal in order to win the game. And then England loses 2-0 in the final game, that would put them out, but Denmark would have to get a win as well. And then at that point, Denmark and China would have made it through. But to be honest, we know that's not going to happen. We have to be honest to ourselves. That's not going to happen. England will find a way how to make sure they get the win over China, at least a draw. All right, and I do believe that both of these teams that I saw so far, that England had the win over, they look slightly better than China. They looked slightly better than China. All right, so we have Dwayne Thomas in the house. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. Lee Young said 80 should win, but won't be surprised if they lose or draw. 80 is known for batching games. Pretty Duns football, I call it. Okay, wow. Lee Young, all right. England is on 6 points, yes, but I'm telling people that it's not technical. It's not over. It's still possible that they could drop out at this point. All right, it's still possible. Yeah, but I think that with what they have, they're not gonna just go through. They're gonna win the group. That's what I think will happen. All right, they are gonna win the group overall. All right, so 30 more minutes, guys, before the next game starts. Look, Lee Young, China is ranked 14th, and it's not for mistake. 80 is ranked 53rd. All right, so it should not be a walk in the park for 80 to win a game. Remember, one is like literally 40 places ahead of one, so it's not by mistake. What happened to Dumane? We are going to find out soon. I don't know. All right, I am going to try and see if I can get the information for you. And people will come in and tell us because they will actually tell you if it's a strategical play or something. Yes, they will tell you that soon. And In the Discord, we will put the stream very soon. All right. And once this stream finishes, we are going to be putting out a post match. Post match will be done in the back end of this video as well. All right. Yes. Just trying to let you guys know so you can always go back and click a like on it to support what we're doing. All right. Massive respect to all of you guys that supported what we did yesterday, which is a post match as well. Yeah, man. Thanks very much for the continuous support on the channel. We are definitely trying our best to keep it the way it should be. All right. All right, so 30 more minutes to go. All right, lineups on the screen. If you're from China, please educate us on your players. All right, yes. CPT Rico says, morning, morning, morning to you as well. Edward, how you doing, man? What happened to Dumane? We will try and figure that one out. Bestest documentary, bless up, bless up. Let me go on the Twitter or Instagram to see if they have posted anything as to if it's an injury. And Lime is out. Lime is out and possible out for the entire tournament and maybe the entire season. Yeah, so that is definitely tough for Haiti. You have players that's out, that's injured for a lot of teams. All right, so let me try get Haiti to see what happened. All right, I'm on the page. I'm on the page. Oh, they said women's transfer news. Dumane is not in the starting 11 for Haiti after picking up a knock. So they said she's carrying a knock at this point. So that is the latest update, and this is coming from Transfer News Woman, and they are a big site. I saw that Africans and all of the people follow them on the Twitter. So that is the latest update for Dumani. All right, but she's fit enough to be on the bench, which I think is still okay, and hopefully they can still do their thing, and I expect them to come out and put a good showing, because one thing I know about Haiti, opposite to what Lee Young says, they always give their all. They always give their all. Maybe their all is not always good enough. That is true. But they always go out there and give it 100%. You are not going to be on a field and you're not tired after 80 finish plays. You watching it, you're going to be tired. You on the field playing against them, you're going to be tired. You understand me? Because they're coming at 100 miles per hour. And once you're going like that, you could get it wrong and you definitely could get it right as well. And they have gotten it right way more times than getting it wrong because they're in the World Cup. All right, so they had to get it right to be in the World Cup. All right, so bestest documentary, bless up yourself, thanks for being here. Omar Fowling says, big up Man City fan JD. England scraped out a win. Yes, man. Denmark rightfully the one off the post late in the game. And but to be honest, England slightly looks like the better team in that one. Oh, in the overall 90. So they deserve to get the point. The points at the end of the day put them on 6. So congratulations to England, and hopefully they keep it up and get through. All right? Yes. So I've covered a few things. My 3 players to look out for in this game for Haiti to get something is Tios. She has to come up big again. Rootney, she has to come up big in the defensive department, and Madeleine Morel, she has to play well to make sure she can win it back in the park, in the middle of the park, because that's what Haiti lacks. And I thought that the last time she was in the team, they looked like a much more passing team. Once they dropped her and start going with the speed transition thing, it looks completely different. So let's see if she can offer something different in this game. So we could see Haiti win some balls as well and then go forward, and it will be scary. So let's see. Vinny, let me get them up on the screen because we haven't gotten any update as yet. Vinny says, morning JD, 82-1. Oh Lord. So guys, what you have to say about this World Cup? Is this the best ladies World Cup ever? Because I actually think it is, I actually think it is, Based off competitiveness, it has to be the best World Cup ever. Almost every group still alive after round 2. Almost every group still alive after round two. Maybe only Spain and Japan, you saw that they are completely out. Even on the final day, United States not sure if they can make it through because they have to go up against Portugal, and it's not 100% surety. I know others said yes, it's going to be United States will win. I have not seen nothing from United States to say that they're going to win comfortable against Portugal. I have to see it first, you know. So that makes it the best World Cup ever. The viewership for it is the best ever so far from the first week. So everything about this World Cup definitely showing why ladies football going in the right direction. Everything about it. All right. Mr. Dre said, I wish Jade Bailey, Satar Murray, Wilson, and Williams made the squad, but I have realized that injury has played a big part in this World Cup. Why some teams are not at full strength. Yes, yes, yes. Remember yesterday, even with Nigeria won the game, you have two players that you have to say that would have been a part of their team. 1000%. Fowler would have been a part of the team, regardless of what others says. She would have been a part of the team, and definitely Sam Kerr would be the main point of the team, and that could lead they could lead the team to play different. They could play more in midfield and control games a little bit different. So with players out of that caliber, it changed the way you have to play. You understand me? I know I'm not taking any credit away from Nigeria's win, but I had stated it that this brings it down. And any team will win it from this point is Nigeria. So that tells me how good the Nigeria team is, but it tells me how big of a miss the other team players are. Yes. It is best because no one is safe. Yes, yes. There's a lot of parity amongst the teams. I think even when some of the teams are better, the next teams does use what they use best. All right, so let me explain something to you. The teams that sets up in a low block, for some reason, it's the teams that are not close control technical enough to break them down. So it makes those games harder. They are still good, and they're still technical, because I still think England is a technical team, but not as the same technical side as Japan and Spain. So Japan, Spain, Brazil, once you give them the opportunity in close spaces, they are going to still be effective as how you play them straight out of the blocks. You understand me? So you have some teams that can just come through you straight on. They don't think England can break through low blocks. I think France themselves can struggle from time to time. And a lot of the big teams, even United States from time to time, struggle with people setting up low blocks as well. So that makes the games them way more interesting. So I think if Portugal sits on a low block, it's possible that United States will struggle. All right? Yes. It's going to be tough, man. I'm telling you. You got to love this World Cup, man. I'm enjoying every single day. 2-2. Look at that. Look at South Africa. South Africa could be on 6 points, guys. South Africa could be on 6 points, And South Africa is on 1 point at this point. 1 point at this point. All right. Yes, they came back. Not hear me about came back. Argentina came back to draw that game 2-2 from South Africa leading 2-0. 70 minutes pass, and they gave up 2 goals and couldn't find one back in. South Africa has to be one of the most unlucky team. They lost it in the last second when they were leading the game. And they lost 2-1 the first game. And then they came back and dropped 2 goals. So we have to start saying that South Africa can't keep clean sheets. We have to start saying that now, And they might not finish this tournament with a clean sheet. If a dark horse wins, the media will spend endless time on how different the outcome would be if such player were healthy. Yes, but you have to still put it out there, Lovely Beauty, to say that if that was there, it would have been a little bit different. I still believe that Nigeria could have beaten Australia with the best players, them just the same. But I am always saying those things, but people said I'm just biased towards Nigeria because I always cover Nigeria. But I saw what they're doing, and I'm saying you have the three elements of football, and they have possesses almost all of them. Obviously, the technical side is not the highest in the midfield, but they have almost everything to beat anyone. They are actually the team that can beat anyone. They are actually the team can beat anyone because their forward line, good lord, man, they will pressure you for 90 minutes. And in ladies football, these big, strong players are like God sent, and they have like seven of those big, strong forward players in one roster, which is incredible. They are the only one that has so much big, strong players in their team, and they are not just big, strong, and don't offer nothing. They are big, strong, and very much problematic and give you different options. Because if Anamono comes in, she brings much more strength, physical strength. You get me? Aerial prowess as well and link up play. If Ashola comes in, she give you strength, aerial prowess, controlling inside, link up, and speed to run behind. And then the wing players there. Oh my God, man. So this competition, I want to see how it really works out. Definitely, I still have Spain as the team that might try to three-peat in all competitions, all World Cup this year for ladies. If they do this, this should be the first time in history it ever happens when all three teams under 17s, 20s, and national team wins the World Cup in the same year. Let me know if that ever happened before. I don't think it ever happened. Because United States, they are good in our region, but when they reaches the U20s and 17s World Cup, they tend to fizzle out big time. So I don't know if it ever happens. Yeah. So let me know if that ever happened before. All right, exactly. Even with Kerr and their Niger wasn't losing yesterday. Waldron said that his focus wasn't winning WAFCON last year, but to win the World Cup. Oh my God! Wow. So he thinks he can win the World Cup? Wow. All right. Then I need to start. I need to start analyze a little bit better. Wow. If he thinks he's gonna win the World Cup, oh, damn. Well. The midfield need to improve though if they're going to win the World Cup because Spain will easily well have 75% possession against Nigeria. So the midfield has to get better. The midfield has to get better. To be honest, wow. But love the attitude, and based on the wins that they're collecting, they beat New Zealand, which New Zealand was 25 ranked. They beat Australia, which is 10th ranked. They drew with Canada, which is 7th ranked, and now they have the 22nd rank, which is Ireland. If they can pull it off, I can't tell them that they can't win it because they're beating all the top teams. You get me? Just not the top teams down there like the Spains and maybe England. They are ranked lower, but I still think England will give the same problem as to Australia. So just as though Australia could have lost to Nigeria, if Nigeria met England that played today, they beat them and beat them easily as well. Not just hard. It would not be a difficult game for Nigeria to beat England yesterday. I think the odds would have been 2-1, still in favor of England, but they could have beat England. So I think Nigeria can actually beat teams in the top 5. Yes. So with that said, that simply means you could say that technically they could get the World Cup, but I think it's going to be too hard because the teams that are the top ranked teams, they are the extreme technical teams. They are going to pass it to death. So I don't think Nigeria's system set up for that well because their presses are good, but it's not so good when it's close control teams. So I am waiting to see Nigeria against Spain or Japan. Spain or Japan, and that's how you truly test if Nigeria can win the World Cup. If you see them against Spain and Japan and they are picking them off, because they are the elite reaction time in teams. So once you can get that working, I think they have a good chance. Guys, we have 110 people in the house. Make sure to subscribe. We have only 10 more to go in the subscription department to say we reach our daily task of 9,870. So 10 more people subscribe, we reach that. All right. But definitely let we keep on running it up closer to the 10,000 mark. We're only short of what, 140 at this point. So keep on subscribing if you like what we do. We do it on a daily basis, and we definitely try to say what we saw on the field. All right. So Lovely Beauty agreed with that statement as to the technical side. Yes, yes. I've watched Nigeria long enough to know what the problems are. All right, and Spain and those teams will be much, much tougher than England and the United States and Nigeria. You know, I think those teams are much more better because they can press them and get the ball off them, just like the second game, Nigeria versus United States, that ended 2-1. You saw when they never even have a shoulder on that field. They had Anamono pressing, and they still gave them night and day sets of problems than anybody else in the Concacaf. Canada never played them like that. Only Nigeria played them like that. So that's where I really knew that Nigeria would have been a serious team. I came back to everyone, said Nigeria would have been a serious team because of that game. Once I saw that game, I knew that Nigeria would have been a team to be problematic. All right, so 82-2. Joseph says 2-2 would still not be a bad result for 80 because that would have kept them in the loop. They just need to win their final game and hope. They just need to win their final game. So let me pull up the stats on the screen to give you what's up at this point. All right, yes. So this is the standings coming in, and we are going to set up everything. The standing coming in 80 on 0 points, 0 point, but they only have a -1 goal difference with China. All right. So if 80 can get a draw today, it would put both of them on the same 1 point going in. But the difference is 80 would have Denmark going in their final game, and China would have England going in. All right. So if China failed to win against England and 80 wins that game, 80 would leapfrog China and Denmark to actually qualify. All right, so a draw would not be the end of anything. A draw would still be a decent result to get McDominay fit and go up against Denmark. Denmark looks like a quality team, but I still believe that they're all beatable by these speed transition teams, which is 80 and Nigeria. To some extent, I would put Jamaica, that has the capability in it to play speed transitions, but they are not doing it. They are playing much more safer football than anything else, you know? Yes, but they still have the capability to do so because they are big, fast, and strong players. All right, yes. Josie says 2-2, and we are Fanden. Yeah, man, big up yourself, Fanden. I'll say 2-1 China. Yes, China should be the favorites going in, Fanden, but if you watch the teams, and you see the problems, if China can't get over 65% possession, I don't think they can stop 80 in their backline. The speed coming from these teams that I'm talking about, Fanden, is definitely creating the magic in the World Cup. You get me? Yeah. I was expecting a tougher test from Denmark. No, but Fanden, they hit the post in the final minutes, and they were good. They were good against England. They were good, man. They're good. They're decent. They were decent. Yeah, they were decent. Definitely, 80 played England better because they have faster players. Yeah, and an England team is not fast. James and the wingers might be the fastest players on the team. The rest of them rely on their footballing IQ to get in good spots. All right, let me try and get the link for the game running. All right, it's already there. So let me get it up and running on the phone right here, and then I'll put the link right there so it can be pinned. All right. And how to get inside, you either need to use the description and click the discard right there. So it's going to be in the lobby. And I'm going to be screening the game so you can get to watch it as well if you're struggling to find it somewhere. Okay. She will not play, or she's on the bench, because she's listed on the bench, commissive. So will not play, or she's on the bench, because that's two different things. All right. I don't think she will not play. I think she will just be on the bench at the start. But I don't think she will not play, because they would not list her if she won't be playing. Yes, mate. That's a great point. Speed could be the deciding factor. Yes, yes, yes. It's either you're gonna keep position because that's what you do to cancel out these speed teams. Yeah. So you have to keep position. And worst off when they're pressing, you hurt them on the press. That's what you do to speed teams always. But not all of these teams in ladies football is definite is good enough on the technical side. So that's why you're seeing all of these super games. All right, let me see what people saying. Without the money, I'm not watching. 80 have no chance. So why are you saying without? They said she's on the bench. So why would you put someone on the bench if she's not good enough to start? That's the update. So where you found it that she's not going to play? Where are you getting that information from? Let me go on 80 website to get it for you. All right, let me go on 80 website to make sure. I'm trying to find it for you guys because they are saying that she ain't playing, but she's listed in it. Good morning, Mr. United. How you doing? All right, so I'm trying to find the 80 page. They said she picked up a knock. She picked up a knock. She picked up a knock. So let me see. All right, so I'm looking at the 80 page. Coach Delphine is forced to start against Chinese woman with Dumane on the bench due to a muscle pain. All right. So so they never said she's not going to play. They said she has to be forced to start on the bench. So that means she's not fully 100%. But that once she's on the bench, it simply means she can give something. So it's not clear cut that she's not going to play. I still believe she's going to play some part over 25 minutes in this game. All right, she might not have the legs to go through the whole game. Yeah. So she's on the bench, people. So don't, if she was not able to start, able to play, they wouldn't put her on the bench. Just like, and it's actually a rule. If you can't play, you can't be on the bench. Just like they did to Kerr, Sam Kerr for Australia. So she can't be on the bench if she can't play. So she's on the bench, and I think she will be able to play. All right, but not the minutes that we want. So what say you in 15 minutes? You think that with 15 or 20 minutes left in the game, you think that 80 will be out of it? Let me know. You think that 80 will be out of it? I shock you guys. I think 80 will be in the game and leading after 80 minutes. I think so. I actually don't believe how you guys talking. I think you're gonna see a much more mild performance from them, yes. But I think you're gonna see them not taking extra risk and not just go gun blazing and be more technical in the game than when you have Domine as a cheat code on the field. All right. So give them a chance, people. All right. And for persons inside the Discord, I'm just trying to get it. But from time to time, we do have some little problems. All right? Yeah. As you come in, please do smash the like button, share and subscribe, guys. Share and subscribe. All right? Okay, so people still believe in the team. She had a knock in the England game. I don't know if it's in any England game or in training. All right, but one thing I know, I'm still keeping 80 in this game because I have seen nothing from China to say China is going to dominate the game and 80 will not have a chance. All right, I've seen nothing in the last game. You get me? Yes, I've seen nothing. So I still believe that 80 has space because Blue Marine is not the only player with speed on the field. I think all of the front line has speed and strength. So give them a chance. I believe Bachiba and Borjela will have a big game today. I actually believe so, you know. Think Bachiba will be no yeah, Bachiba would be the one that has to turn up big. I think she's gonna come more centrally. Omar Folin, did you know that Haiti was the highest scoring team coming through the Concacaf? So you see that story of them can't score? They were scoring at will. They were scoring at will. You get me? But sometimes you just miss. You just go on a poor farm of misses, you know? Yeah, so they were scoring at will, man. But they have to just get it right. You know, they have to just get it right. You know, get me? All right, so we have minutes to go. We are gonna get coverage in 3 minutes, guys, and then you can join the Discord. The link for Discord will be pinned at the top, and you can easily jump in there, go in the lobby, and the game will be there. All right, yes. Keep it right here. China 3-1. Plug God. All right, China will batter 80. That's what Plug God says. All right. So after the game finishing a Plug God, if you're not right, you know. All right, we have to call you out, Plug God. All right. Then we have football funding said yes, I agree. Denmark are a good team, but I was expecting a tighter game with more even possession. But you realize, Fanden, that England is dubbed as one of the best teams in the world, you know. Denmark was not dubbed as one of the best teams in the world. So if England wins possession, I think that is no problem. That is expected, to be honest. That is expected. From what I saw, it's expected. I think you're not giving England so much credit. Fanden. I think England would have controlled the possession even against Haiti. I expected the same thing. I just expected Haiti to have a chance to win the game based on how Haiti plays. But England is one of the top tier teams, so they should control possession at least, because that's what top tier team does. You can't be a top team without possession. That's one thing I know. You cannot be a top team without possession. You cannot. 3-1-80, 2-1-80, and Mr. United says L. So I don't know. So 2-1-80 loss, I think he meant there. All right. Yes. No problem, man. Just give your prediction, man. Remember, remember we have everything. You know, we are just here to support the teams. You know. So if you believe the team is gonna lose, this is not Jamaica. When you say you're gonna lose, Jamaica is gonna lose. You're not patriotic. You should stop cover videos. You're not good for the country. No, this is Wemaxit Football, where people speak their minds. If you think that Haiti is not going to win, I saw Asian in the chat saying that they're not going to win. I don't hear anyone say that they're not patriotic. You understand me? So this is where common sense prevail. You know, so people free to speak. If you feel like Haiti not going to win, or if you feel like Haiti is going to win, no problem, man. Fair enough. You know. Big up, Fanden, man. Take care, my brother. You know. All right, so we should be having coverage in no time. All right, and I think if you already have TV, it on your TV, you should see them walking out and stuff. Let me go back through the lineup for 80. Tias in goal, Rootney, Petit Ferre, and they have Tabitha Joseph with Ketna Louis at the back. Definitely the back line have been weakened. Chelsea Supri, I'm surprised that she's not getting any game. That is something. Frats, no problem, man. We are always here to evaluate football and see what we see, you know. So when the time comes, it's not a shocker, because when I'm saying yesterday that Nigeria will beat them, I'm predicting a draw, but anyone to win this game is Nigeria. You know, people might say that I'm just hyping up the teams because maybe I get support from the teams, but everything that I said worked out on the field. You know, in midfield, Madeline Morel and Perry Louis to finish off the deeper line midfield, and then you have the front three, which is Shirley Jurdy up front a little bit more. Bachiba, which we need something big from. That's my player for 80 from day one, and Mondesir on the left hand side, and you have Boyz up front, the big, fast and strong player. But sometimes she forgot to score. So hopefully today is her shooting day. All right, so people, yeah, get the likes up on the video. Let me see how much likes is on this video. Definitely 150 should be the target, and we are closing on 150 viewers. So if everyone hit the likes on the video, we are literally up there. We are just on a 68 likes on the video. Definitely we need a little bit better than that. So we need a subscription to go up a little bit more, inching closer to 10,000, and we need the likes to go up a little bit more. All right, yes. But one thing I know, it's going to be a fantastic game. That's what I know. All right, China has been a staple. Hope Haiti can get a favorable result. Good luck to our Jamaican neighbors. Good morning. Okay, good morning, Mr. Warren. Yes, you ain't coming with the big predictions because Nigeria flopped you yesterday. Nigeria flopped him. He can't come and fight against the teams them. Yes, yes. We see you, Mr. Warren. Yes, you can't. You're free to come in. Nobody will bully you, you know. Nobody will bully you, all right? Nobody will bully you. Okay? The page is loading now, so if you're inside the Discord, you should be able to watch it. I am going to get you the link. I'm gonna get you the link soon. All right. Monaco edits. How you doing, man? Hope all is well with you and the family. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Monaco edits. Thanks for coming over. Massive, massive respect. Hope all is well with you and the family. 80. No do money, no party. That's commissive. Can't watch because I am at work. Well, no problem. We will be here to help you out. We will be here to help you out. I'm trying to get. One second, guys. We are trying to load it. Yeah, we are trying to load it. So you guys can get it in the Discord. But sometimes you have the bunch of ads on it, and then I will put the link. All right. So we have coverage right there. So everything should be good for you. All right. So should be watching it in the Discord now. We are 17 minutes, 17 seconds behind. Let me get it up. 11 seconds behind. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Bless up, bless up. All right. So the game's about to start. So I'm gonna take the comments off the screen, and the play-by-play action will come in very soon. All right. So 4-3-3. They said 80 will be playing, not the 4-2-3-1. All right. It looks like JD will be playing deeper, and Perry Louis and Morel will play higher. I think Morel will play deeper and JD will play higher. You know, because she can always put some tackles in. Dumane looks like she's okay on the bench, people. So don't be worried. Don't be worried. She's gonna come in and dominate for that little spell. That 25 minutes. You don't need Dumane for the entire game. You just need her for a little time. Let me try and put the link for the Discord for you. All right. Let me try and put the link for the Discord. All right. So kickoff almost here. I think it is here, but I'm a little bit behind. But let me get this started. Let me get the link for the Discord started for you, and then we can start. All right. The link for this Discord, I'm gonna pin it in the chat. All right. All right. So I'm gonna pin it in the chat. All right. So this is the link for the Discord. All right. So yeah. So once you want to go inside to watch the game, it's there. All right. Yes. All right, so unmute your mic as soon as you get into this car, guys. That's all we ask for, and then I'm gonna start the commentary on the game itself. But I'm just trying to put the play-by-play in, so if persons at work and can't follow it, at least you can see it on the screen. All right, yes. So give me a little time. It's a lot of things we have to add in. All right, so let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let me get the stats right here for you guys, so we can keep up with what's going on. Guys, once you go in the discard, please mute your mic. All right. Good break here. 480. Oh my God, man. Why people can just be so much such a asshole, man? I said just mute your mic, man. Want to go in, man? Just mute your mic, man. That's all we ask for, man. Every day the same thing. Sorry about that, people, man. But sometimes people, just one instruction you can't follow, man. I throw in here for 80 inside the box. First ball goes to 80, and this is going to be a goal kick. All right. I will block all of those persons that comes in and don't mute their mic, because it's one instruction. If they can't follow that, I don't think it makes sense. All right. If you can't follow one instruction, don't think it makes sense. All right. So let me mute all of those persons that comes in. And let me, 1 second, guys. I'm just going to fix that for once and for all, to mute everyone that comes in and they can't speak none at all in the discard. All right. All right. So people can't speak here and everyone is muted. Mute members. All right. So that should be good. So everyone should be muted once they do come in. All right, so guys, I can focus on the game now, because that thing, I'm trying to help people to watch the game, and it actually always aid me in my viewership, you know. Nada, Salah, how you doing, man? Hope all is well with you and your family. All right, so 3 minutes in, guys. 3 minutes in, almost 4. China coming down the left hand side. Zhang cuts inside. Over it pass there from Zhang. 80 tried to go long. Good first all-up play from Bachiba. No, from Borgela, sorry. No problem, Fanden. Thanks for being here. Hope all is well with you and the family. Yeah. All right, no problem, man. Thanks for passing through. So the game have not started at the speed that most people expected. But it is still trying to build up, and China trying to contain and build through all 3/3. Bestest documentary, thanks for being here. Massive, massive respect. Throwing here for 80 over the left hand side. Petit try to go long. Good defending there from high up the pitch for China. They will fund then. It's just because it's early. Some of them have not woken up properly as yet. First ball goes to 80. Recovered well by China. 80 tried to press. China goes over the top. And 80 cleared. With no direction still. Just try to clear it. I don't know why. DNA, we are here watching the game as to the title says, Big Boss. So China building from the back. Goes in midfield. Good control. Does not turn. Goes straight back. Men wing. Try to work it on the right hand side. Over it there, and 80 won it, but couldn't get it under control. And as what we said China need to do is to retain possession of the ball, and they are doing good so far over the first 6 minutes. All right, China building on the left hand side at the back. Bachiba dropping deeper to allow 80 to press mid and to invite China up the pitch, which is a good strategy, so they can go over the top. but they could get caved in as well. China go over the top and got a throw in around 30 yards in over the left hand side. Good hole up here from the throw for China. China tried to break and AD have recovered, but AD has recovered and it should be a corner. A corner for China. Should be. Alright, the game is picking up. All right, let's see what China can do from this corner, because the free kicks I think China will have the advantage on. Like, not advantage. That's where they're gonna have their threats. So let's see. From the left hand side, short corner here from China. Why? And China tried to keep it cute. They're still on the 18-yard box. On top of the 18-yard box, and it was cleared by 80. 80 tried to win a counter, but China, wonderful from China to try and keep 80 in. Ricocheted there from 80, but back to China. China don't want to let go of the ball. And China tried to whip it in. Did not clear the first lady. And I had a back there out of control. From 80. 80 need to get some control on the play. Every time they do touch the ball, they're off, they're unbalanced and stuff. So they need to work on that. Need to work on that. So it should be a throw-in. First throw for 80. Poor control. China won it back and little toss up there. And it's a throw-in for 80 again. Why not throw it to the player that you're sure that you're going to retain the ball? Think you need to try and do that. You're just trying to go forward. First ball going forward. Last position again. Ball comes back. 80 on the ball. 80 goes long. Good hole up here from Bachiba. And a runner coming. Good 1-2 here from 80. Poor pass again. Straight back to China. China will take 15, 20 touches off the ball. Men wing tried to go over the top. Good control there from Rootney. Wonderful here from 80. Got a few touches inside the middle. Kept it on the left hand side, but picked off by China. Recovered back by 80. Poor pass from 80. Straight back to China in the middle. And China could start an attack from the midfield third because of 80 being clumsy. China works it to the left hand side. Good recovery there for 80, and it's a throw in for China. Deep in the half, around 20 yards. So China could go long inside the box, but they're not going to do so because they do see 80 as the bigger, stronger team, as in physicality. So I think they're going to try and throw it short. Yes, they did. Right on top of the 18-yard box. Let's see. They're trying to get a good angle to put it inside the box. They did put it inside the box. And you ready? 1 second, guys. I'm going to pick something up and return. 1 second, guys. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that, lovely beauty. Sorry about that. Sorry. Because I am doing so much things, you know. I like to just always be in my zone doing my thing, but obviously it's holidays and stuff, so I have the kid and stuff, you know. So I have to do a little bit more. So hopefully you guys understand, you know. All right, so China trying to build up. Good 1-2 here from China in midfield. Worked it in centrally. Edie recovers. All right, China getting a good amount of passes in, and as what we said, if China can retain 45%, you mean 65% possession, then they can win this game. But if not, and Edie gets on the ball a little bit more, Edie will have more problems for China. Good flick on here for China. Let's see. Try to cut inside. Good recovery here from Edie. Strong win there. Try to beat 1, 2, 3, 4 players. And no foul, referee says. And China won back the ball. And China will try and work it in midfield. Thought that was a foul still. Thought that was a foul from Ketna. But they said no foul. You can hear now, lovely beauty? Let me know. So this should be a throw-in here for China. Alright, so let me not. It keeps going back. Okay, thank you. And that's a free kick for 80 now. The more I try to skip it forward, it goes even further back. And if you're watching it inside of this card, let me know if you're still getting sound through it, alright? Because that is important, because now I block everyone to speak there. I want to know if the sound's still coming through. Flick on here for 80 inside the box. Dealt with well. Second ball goes to China, and China could spring a counter, but and it's a foul, unnecessary foul committed right there from Jerdy. Unnecessary foul. Because she was going nowhere. You're fast, that just run around her. But just keep it same way. As long as it's nearly, it still favors you. Alright, China coming down the right hand side. Beats 1, beats 2. Get the pass in. Let's see. Good 1-2 again from China. See if we can put it inside the box. Wonderful cross here from China. And they got it on. They got a shot off. Good work there from China. Got through 80 there. But the shot was soft. Yeah, it's a good shot. It's a good shot, but it was a little bit soft. A little bit more pace on that, and it would be problematic. 80, China coming back at it. 80 won it in midfield. Try to get a few touches off. The problem is 80 not looking for a pass. They're just looking to dribble. Every single player looking to dribble. So that has to change. That has to change. You have to try and get a pass in, because the next team ain't looking for to dribble. It's always a pass, and that is a poor thing for 80 here. China back on the ball. Reset it back to the halfway line. Now over the left hand side. Poor couldn't control that one, so it's a throw in for 80. Let's see if 80 is going to try and get few touches off the ball, which is important. So far, it went up a little bit more for China to win this game on the betting odds based on the start of the play. And I wouldn't wrong them. But I think it's going to swing yet again. So a throw coming here for 80. First ball, won by China. And it's a throw in again, deeper in China's half. Let's see what they could do. Alright, first ball won by China, and China could break. Poor controlling for China here, but 80 yet again. Always trying to dribble. Too much touches at the ball. Rootney tried to go wide. Beats one, beats two, run straight into traffic. Run straight into traffic. Bathsheba is down with an because of a collision. Too much unnecessary dribbling, people. China looks the better team so far, yes. And it's not because China could, yeah, they could look the better team, but the over dribbling is just unbearable. Every ball is just an over dribble. Yeah, Dumane not playing, but I still believe that they're getting enough chances, getting enough opportunities to do more on the ball. But this over dribbling, even in areas that makes no sense. Just a while ago with Bathsheba, that is not necessary. You know, just pass the ball. You have two options: pass the ball, move. Pass the ball, move. So far, the passing and moving, not clicking for 80. The passes are there, but they ain't choosing it. A free kick coming here for 80. Let's see what they could do with this one. Over the top. First ball. Good work from China there. And it should be a throw-in for 80 again. On the right-hand side, Ketna Louis. Let's see if she's going to put it in. Yes, she's going to try and put it in. First ball goes back to China. Ketna comes in. Won it back. Yes, no problem, Fanden. Take care. Yeah, she had a slight injury problem. A battle inside midfield, Bathsheba. Lee Young, just relax, relax. um, Stop eating on the team. Because I'll know I don't hear you say something in the direction of anything that's going on. Good press here coming from China. And we have Petit Ferrier actually fought for that one and should be a throw-in for her. So the recovery pace is very good from 80. Just the passing, not clicking at this point. Just the passing and everything else is okay. Just get the passing going and you will create more openings. But so far, 80 not really doing that, you know. So Lee Young, where were you when time Jamaica was playing? You never said anything. Ooh, good work here from China. Almost forced an error from Tios. Where were you when Jamaica sit back and only playing defensive football? I never heard you said anything. The back pass was a little bit too casual and almost forced an error. So a corner coming off this one, guys. First 20 minutes, definitely I would agree. China is the better team. I would agree. But we're seeing something similar like the Nigeria-Australia game. Corner comes into far post, first ball. Should be goal kick because China got to the first ball, which they have gotten to almost every first aerial balls. So that's something that Edie should be working on. Guys, make sure when you come in, smash the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Lee Young, I don't be... Over the top here, China at the back line. Let's see. Good last ditch tackle here from 80. And this could be a foul. This could be a foul in a dangerous area. They're around 25 or 26 yards out. A free kick for China. Just make a few passes, 80. That's all we want. Just a few passes. 5-6 passes in the game. Let me see how much passes completed so far. They said 43 to 137. And they have completed 24 passes in 20 minutes. That tells you what we're saying is accurate. And the options are there, but they choose to not. They don't really care about possession. They just need the ball in the back of the net. Free kick coming up here. Let's see what China could pull off. China goes straight for goal. Poor free kick. And Haiti will be starting from the goal kick. And for persons coming from Haiti, they definitely need something out of this one. China needs something out of this one in order to carry it over to the final day. So both teams need something to keep themselves alive. All right. It would still remain technically that even with 0 points, 0 point, you could go through on the final day. That is true because Denmark is still on 3 points, and at this point they're on 0 goal difference because they won and lost 1-0. All right, so it's still possible for you to go through on the final day. But if you get something out of this game, it's okay for you not to even win on the final day and still go through. All right. So if Haiti or China could get a 2-0, 3-1 win, a 2-0, 3-1, win by 2 goals, it's still possible. It's a possibility that you will go through because goal scoring comes first, and Denmark have scored 1, so you could go through even with a draw against Denmark on the final day if you can get 3 points. Top of the morning, Nickies, how you doing? First ball goes here for China. China in the midfield third. Working it wide. Let's see. The option is there. Yes, they got it through. Stayed on side. Cuts on the top of the 18. Whips it in. Good position. Oh, what a ball. If that came over, that would have been 1-0 China for sure. 80 breaking on the counter. And that's a foul. That should be a yellow card because the counter was on for 80. They brought down Jerdy there. She have a good pass to make to start the counter, and she brought her down. That should have been a yellow card because that is the moments that Haiti waiting for. But they gave that girl too much. Yeah, that should have been a yellow card. What say you? I think that should have been a yellow card because you stopped the transition. 1-2 here from Haiti. Good hold up. Good hold up. Good hold up. Good turn. And no foul. Wow! No foul. Wow. So Mandy sir made a good turn just a while ago and they called no foul. I think the officiating on those 2 last calls are not good from the referee. Alright? Need to do better. China is able to surround every Asian player with 3 or 4 players every time they have the ball. China on the break and they call a late offside. So free kick for Haiti. Those two plays, Haiti should have gotten something out of them still. Edward, that's why they need to just move the ball faster because Mandasar got through 3 of the Chinese players by herself. And she stopped because she thought it would have been a foul, but they called nothing. So I think the officiating need to do better right there. All right, guys, we are 3 away from 100. Let me get it up to 150 likes on the video. Share it around and definitely subscribe. Let me know what say you so far. 27 minutes in the game. 27 minutes in the game. Still 0-0. Better chances came to China. But we can see the intention coming from Haiti. Good recovery here from Haiti. Throwing in China. Deep in the half of Haiti. But it's not looking the same as Nigeria yesterday. Nigeria, even with 5 shots on target for Australia, Nigeria still looked like the better team. You could clearly see how they're breaking and everything. We're struggling to see what identity that Haiti trying to pull off. Another dirty tackle. Another dirty tackle again, and JD. Another dirty tackle and JD. So let's see what will happen right here again. Because I'm tired of these dodgy. She got a yellow card, but let me see the replay. Because I'm telling you guys. Oh, she stepped in her knee. That has to be red card. That has to be red card. Oh no, that has to be red, guys. Red card or not, that has to be upgraded to a red. Oh, she's going off the pitch. Yes, she's going off the pitch. She's going off the pitch, guys. She's going off the pitch. Edward, it has happened over and over. Yeah, that's a step, man. That's a red card. If that's not a red card, I don't know what is a red card. And remember, she's going for the ball, you know. So the force from her foot combined with the force from her, it has to be a red card. Straight red. Oh, yes, they changed it from a yellow to a red. It is a red, guys. A nasty tackle. It's a nasty tackle. Straight red. So China is down to 10 players. Yeah, that was a straight red. And the speed of Haiti caught them out because they don't want Haiti to break on them. So red card, and it's Zhang got the red card. Number 10 got the red card. It was a tough tackle, guys. It was a tough tackle. No, I don't think it was malicious intent, you know. But that's what they have to do to stop the Asians. That's what I was telling you before the game start. The speed, China don't have the speed. They have the technical side, but they don't have the speed. Let's see what the coach. Oh God, no, that's a red card. That's a red card. They are showing the replay again. That is a red card, guys, because she swing her foot to the ball, and the player come in as well. So the force. I am surprised that she walked off the pitch. Wow. It's a red card. It's a red card. 1000%. El Padrino, big up yourself. Yes, it's a red card, man. It's a red. Asian fortune have massively improved. A bad tackle. Yeah, it's a red card, man. My goodness, man. Show it on the live screen. It's a red card, man. Red card. So definitely that will help. That will help Haiti, but still, I think it makes the Haiti possession will be better. So Haiti will threaten a little bit more. So let's see. Let me continue, guys. Don't get overboard because it's not over as yet. Float management, big up yourself. Kango, big up yourself. Jason, big up yourself. Yes, it's a red card, 1000%. And I am surprised she got up. Because remember she was trying to kick the ball, you know, and the player come in, you know, with her force as well, you know. So she's still carrying the injury. Oh, she's not gonna finish that game. She's still trying. She's still trying on the field. She's putting up her arms. I don't think she can continue. I think they're gonna change her. I think she should try and fight till halftime. Yeah. Yeah, I think you think what say you guys? You think they should take her off? Cause she's pretty much walking on the field, guys. No man, she's gonna get substituted. She's not moving good at all. Good break here coming from Haiti. Bathsheba went down. This should be a yellow card again. Because they pulled on Bathsheba there. Free kick coming for Haiti. That should be a yellow card because they pulled down Bathsheba. She got away on the right hand side and they pulled her down. So a free kick coming. So let's see if JD can play through it because she's one of the main players for Haiti. But definitely this helps Haiti's cause. LM says they should have gotten more cards already. Yes, but we talked about it. Whipping cross here for Haiti to the back post. Keeper came, claimed, and no, keeper came, punched. And Haiti will start. Wonderful turn here. Mandesar beats one. Try to beat two. You have the ball. Just play. Make the passes. Mandesar tried to whip it in and it goes straight to the keeper. Make the passes, man. You have the space now. Alright, big up yourself. Massive respect. How you doing, man? Guys, smash the like button, share, and subscribe. This is a good opportunity for Haiti to get something on the board, not just a point, but get the win. They never look the best. We have to be honest at the start because they ain't passing the ball. China went down, no call. Throw in for 80. Island Carp, bless up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right, throw in, cleared by China. But 80 have not pushed back China the right way as yet. We have not seen that take full effect. JD still fighting. She's not moving good, but obviously they have 11 players, so she can keep on getting through. Let me know if that's the right decision from the coach. A bounce here. Bad bounce for China, but China recovered well. 80 won the second ball. Tried to keep it under control. China, good work here from China. Rain coming down at this point. China breaking. Try to whip it in. Blocked by 80. Confusion in the middle. 80 tried to dribble out. Give it back to China again. Good lord, man. Just pass the ball. Pass the football, man. Boy, oh boy, I've never seen a game that I'm begging for a team to pass the football. Just make 4 passes. 80 completely forgot how to pass the football. Everybody is a dribbler on the team. Everybody. Alright, wonderful. 80 make 1 pass. Hooray. 2 passes. Yes, finally. Play it back to the 3 passes. Yes. Make yes, please. Don't even step. Just make the passes. 5 passes so far. 6 yes, finally. Play it back in mid. Oh God, a long pass to nobody. Back to China. Second ball goes to 80. And pressure on China. China won it back in a dangerous area now. Oh God. I don't think 80 believes that they can pass the ball through transition. I don't believe so. 6 passes and they just kick it long. Yes, Vinny, it's okay. 80 has a chance to create history in this game. First Caribbean female team to win a World Cup, a Women's World Cup match. Oh, wow. 80 breaking here, coming down the left-hand side. Through pass. Through pass is aimless, to be honest. Goes straight back to China. Let's see if 80 can press I. Yes, they can. They want it back. Hold on to the ball. Make a pass. Yes. Pass it wide. Wonderful. Pierre coming. Petit coming. Try to pass. Oh, God. Nobody is there. Absolute nobody. Absolute nobody. Back to China. They need to do way better in the next 15 minutes plus extra time. Make sure the red card counts. China try to go long, and this is a throw-in for 80. And China will be forced in a change. Here, you have Lu up front coming off. And you have K Zhang coming in. So I think they're going to take out the striker and just play wing players and an attacking midfielder to link the play. But they want to retain possession of the ball. 80 and a big poor pass again from 80. Passing for 80 has been terrible. Terrible. Terrible, people. I have to be honest. Terrible passing. China back on the ball. First ball goes to 80. Control from 80. Flick over the top. And could be a link-up play, but poor controlling right there. Tom, how are you doing? Back to China. So 80 not making China work. So their legs are going to be okay after even playing with 10 players. Because they're not running. 80 need to test them a little bit more. Draw them out wide. You have the extra body. Kamisiv, Haiti still can win the game, Kamisiv. I think you're just going over the top. Dumane alone can't make the team. I still believe that they're going to win. I said 3-1 Haiti, and I'm sticking with my 3-1. One good 1-2 here from China. 10 passes straight from China, going into 15. All right. And a bad control here from China gave the ball back to Haiti. But definitely China looks better, superior than Haiti on the ball. Lovely Beauty said, this is what I love about this channel. Always remembering the small and, and intricate details. Yeah, we have to work on it. We have to work on it. Yeah, Dumerne got hurt. They said she got a knock, so that's why she's on the bench. So she's not completely out of the game. If Haiti score 2, I don't think they're going to put her on. She's not going to play this game. But if Haiti is struggling 0-0 later on in the game, then they might have to force to put her on the field. I would take off the number 4 for Haiti because she doesn't look good. Tabitha Joseph, yeah, our passes are very poor. But now Haiti has an opportunity to do something, you know. I don't think they should go to the halftime not in the lead. I think they need to force at least 2 openings. It's 10 players, man. All right, so 80 built. All right, Ketna Louis. Back to Tabitha. Tabitha works it in midfield. Morel works it wide. Back to Morel. Morel tried to make a few passes. Wonderful. That one came off bad, but still passing it. And I like that. Pass it, pass it. All right, Kamisiv saying that without Dumane, it's like Haiti playing with 9 players. Oh, Lord. So Dumane is pretty much 2 players. Oh, Lord. All right, over the top here for Haiti. First ball goes to China. China played it wide. Haiti picked off China right there. And Haiti on the break. Try to come down, flick on, and this will go to the goalkeeper. You can watch it, Jeremy, inside the Discord. The link is in the Discord. Just click it. You go straight into the lobby, and you're going to see Imaxit Football 34 showing it live. And you can watch it. It's right there. Dark Arts, just hold on, man. Give Haiti a chance, all right? Give Haiti a chance. China trying to play it from the back. Haiti pressing with 4. China got all the passes correct. Coming down the right-hand side. Haiti trying to drop back. Put a tackle in. China can't keep it. Good pressing there from Haiti. Good pressing there from Haiti. To force a throw-in. Yes, they need to work them. Need to work the 10 players. Haiti worked in midfield. Turn. Wonderful. Here. Play to the person that's free. And it goes to the person at the right back eventually. So why never did it from first? She was free. Stop picking the low probability chances. And this should be a free kick for Haiti, but they say no free kick. And China coming. Poor pass here from China. Pass the ball, Haiti. Try to work it far. Good hold up, Haiti on the ball. 1-2. Wide, poor pass again. China trying to recover, but Haiti's space will always cut out China, so they can't really come out. And working midfield, wonderful from Haiti here. Enough passes there. Make the simple pass. Oh my God, man. Haiti is just built for complicated, unnecessary passes. Oh God. Alright, so Haiti tried to go long. Deflection, worked it wide, inside, Haiti could make it 1-0, and this is 1-0, they call offside, and JD scored it, but they call offside. Let's see the replay, because I think Haiti might stay onside, you know, it might be 1-0, you know, guys, it might be 1-0, so let's see if it stays onside, because I think she might hold her line. Let's see, she'll go offside, when it just, she'll go offside, yes, she's offside, She's offside. She's well offside. She's well offside. China coming through. This could be opportunity for China. Good recovery there from Haiti. Stop going long, man. Play the ball. Make China have to work. If you give it back to China, China will just do what they want. And look at that. Out of your ball, China got back to play inside your box. Pass the damn ball, man. It's called education, man. Haiti definitely making this game completely difficult for themselves. Just pass the ball. They are giving it back to China every single time. She's way offside. Way offside. A full body length over the offside, guys. So we're closing in. China in a good position. China trying to cut inside. Good defending here from Haiti. Haiti clear their lines. China control. Back in midfield. 1-2 here from China. Good turn. Haiti clear their lines again. Nobody marking her. Throwing back to China. I would not be surprised if China still score, even with the 10 players. Because I don't think Haiti really took control of the game. Yes, they are back to where I thought they would have started the game. But it looks like it's 11 players playing against 11. Because Haiti just had a throw in. There are 2 players behind. And she threw it in the crowd. Yes, man, it's okay. It's okay, my brother. It's okay. I'm going to try and get it. Good break here from China. One, two here from China. Reset back their play. So China trying to kill the time. Yeah, man, it's disappointing from Haiti, man. Be honest. Over the top here from China. Acres of space. Good ball. But obviously the legs from Haiti will catch them out. And Tabeta just kicked the ball away when Haiti had like 3 players behind there. Just kicked the ball away. She had acres of space to just make the right decision. But she did make the wrong decision. All right, I'm going to try and restart this because people saying that I'm way behind. Yeah, but I just like to just watch my football. Behind, right, left, anything. I just like to just make sure I can actually see the game, you know? It still goes 11 seconds behind. So I don't know. It's going to be behind. I'm not going to refresh it again, all right? Yeah, man, Edward, that's what we're seeing. The passing is very poor from Haiti, to be honest, straight up. Good hold-up play from Haiti right here. And it's just 3 minutes extra time. Wow. Thought it would have been more minutes than that. All right, and China could be breaking here. Haiti recovered. China won it back in midfield. And China trying to counter on Haiti again 2 times in a row. And they have 10 players. Haiti breaking now. Good recovery here from China. Quality football education. And that should be bringing it up to halftime. I'm very disappointed in this 80 performance. Simple passing the football, simple football in education. It just look very, very poor. Very, very poor. They have not improved on the 10 players they're playing. Very poor. They make football look incredibly difficult. I'm very sorry, people, but I can't tell any lies. Let me go to the comment section. Let me know, guys, what you saw about that first half, but I'm very much not excited about this. They should have done much, much better. It's their China not doing them anything, but they just decide that they're going to just go, kick the ball forward, and don't do nothing. Don't create nothing. Just kick the ball forward and whoop. Yeah. GP said Haiti could play better, but China team is ranked 14th. GP, for me, it has nothing to do with where you're ranked. If you have 15 passes available to you, if you have 15 passes available to you, and the only pass you can't make is the one in between two centre back, there is no way you should put it between two centre back. That is called uneducated football. Period. Just make the damn passes. So you don't tell me that the team is ranked 14th. Nobody is beside you. Your teammate is beside you. You just pass the damn ball. Just pass the ball. Just physically pass the football. It's not good to watch. It's terrible. It is terrible, man. They tried to pass football against England and not in China. When you have the player up. Very poor, man. Very poor. The coach have to explain to them, listen to me, man. It's called football and not dribbling. Not dribbling. Let me check the dribbling stats here. How much dribble they try to attempt. Hopefully they have a dribbling stats here to show me. Alright? They said here they tried 14 dribbles, completed 5. And China tried 11, completed 1. But here they tried more than 75 dribbles because they have not tried to pass the football. They have not tried to pass the football at all. At all. It's just dribbles. Just try to take on one player after one player and run into traffic. It just don't look good. So, only thing for Haiti to win this game, just play football simple. Just go out there and pass the ball between the persons. The persons that's closer to you. One pass there that I was so disgusted about. You had Petit Ferrier on the right hand side that she can overlap to put the ball in. They forced it to Borgella. Borgella had to control the ball between two centre backs to give it back to Petit. That's called football, lacking football in education. That's very, very poor. You could have just passed it to the free player. Nobody is there with her. So you have to put it in for the 33% chance to get the ball, then pass it out back. When you have a 100% chance to pass the ball in the first place, 100% succession rate to pass the ball because nobody marking the player. Just do the simple thing. That's all. You don't need Dumane to win this game. Just do the simple thing. Put the ball in the box. And that's it. Just put it wide, put it in the box. That's it. And defend. That's it. Nothing else. And make 700 passes. And make China run up and down and get tired. I don't think China ran enough to get tired in this game. So China will be effective in the next 15 minutes again, which should not be the case. You should have G their legs. Alright, let me hear what people saying. Kevin J said the coach is horrible. That long ball is not working. Alright, so clearly people seeing the same thing what I'm saying. It's very clear. This not even look a team for team. Okay. Island Card says a lot of long ball from 80 and there is no one to get the ball. Yes, so people complaining. Yeah. Rami said, JD, did you see the comeback of Argentina? Yes. We talked about South Africa. It was very poor. JP said, yeah, I agree. 80 passing is bad. I wish you can go there and tell them that directly for real. Yes, man, just pass the damn ball, man. I want 80 to win more than anybody else. You know that. But just pass the ball. The passes are there. The people are there waiting for the ball. But I don't know what kind of football is this. They don't need to sit back. They have the numerical advantage. No, they don't need to sit back. But pass the ball. Kick the ball in front. Look, I'm on this channel. I'm tired to tell you. Kicking ball in crowd is 33% succession rate. Having the ball and pass the ball is 66 and upward. So you have more control of the play. Kicking the ball and open don't win games. Because that is what every other team, every other opponent wants. So pass the ball is always the first option. You get me? Period. It doesn't matter which team, 80, any team. It don't work. All right? So what 80 does now, 80 is playing 33% of what they could have done. You get me? So next off, they have to come out and pass the football. Just pass the football. Only thing they need to do is pass the football. That's it. Paul says, hopefully Dumane can make a difference. I also believe that the coach is very inexperienced for the talent that he has in his hand. Maybe that's true. 80 is a one-player team. Dumane absence show how reliant they are on her. Ira Vibes, we can say the same thing about Jamaica as well. That's exactly what they said about Jamaica. Reggie says, you can feel the absence of Dumane. I think this game should not be the game that should be the case, you know. Alexander Perez said, without doing anything, will never be the same. All right. I said they're going to still win the game without her, but I said what they need to do. And they're still giving the 77% to let me put it up here, the stats. This is the stats, 36% to 80, 64 to China. I said if China have over 65%, 80 not winning this game. So China has to have less than 65. They have 64 at this point, and they are still in, it's still a 50-50 battle. They need to go down to at least under 50, under 60. All right. Jenny said, what's the score? The score is literally on the screen, double time. 0-0 at this point. And 80 yet to register a shot. They did put the ball in the back of the net. Yeah. But that was ruled offside. All right. Number one guy said, South Africa can't play for more than 70 minutes. We talked about it. South Africa keeps getting leads and keep actually losing and drawing games. All right. I knew the coach stinks. He should have been fired already. Sandra is not happy with the coach style. JD, do you think without Dumane 80 is struggling? I don't think so. I think it's just the basic of football that they're not doing. It's just the style from the coach is just the problem. King Chai says, what happened to her? She got a knock. Number one said, I don't think Dumane is the issue. I think 80 just playing bad. Yes, I think that is the issue. Number one guy, I agree with you. 80 is just playing bad. They are making football looking extremely difficult to play. Jason said, Shaw is a striker and Dumane links the play from a little deeper. So I think it's a little bit different when 80 missing Melchi. I don't think so. They bring Madeleine Mariel. She holds the ball more, but they don't work her in the game. Every time she touch the ball, she try to make one or two passes. But they seems to just go how they want to play. That's the same way they play with the Dumane on the field. The difference is Dumane hold on to the ball and dribble, but she's more successful doing the dribbling. Now they want to do the same thing. So Bathsheba, Mondesir, Jedi wants to do what Dumane was actually doing. So those 10 dribbles, they want to share it between them. And that is the big difference. So they want to play the same style when they have more players on the field to get more possession of the ball and keep more possession of the ball. That's what I think is the problem. All right? That's what I think still. What you're saying could be right, but I think what I'm saying is right. Because I'm seeing the same outcome of the dribbling. And that's why I stuck on that part. What do you think should happen, guys, in terms of changes Let me put the changes on the screen. And guys, do hit the like button. This is the lineup on the screen, guys. Let me know which changes you would have made at this point. Alright? Which changes you would have made. If you're from China, let me know. China have already made a change. They took out their striker, which is low, and put in a next player. Alright? JD, do you think you're putting too much pressure on 80? Remember, it's the first World Cup. Or you think they can do better? Of course they can do better. Of course they can do better. It doesn't matter first, second, or last World Cup. It doesn't matter. You're in the World Cup and you're playing football. So what first World Cup has to do with it? You're playing it's matches, you're professional players. Remember, we come in, look at this. Look at this island card. Haiti is ranked 53rd. China is ranked 4th. And now, based off how Haiti played England, they have the odds. They had the odds. They had the odds at the start. It was 1 to 6.5 at the start. So that means the entire world expect Haiti to be in this game, because they saw China as nowhere as close to England. You understand me? So you can't say I am the one putting so much pressure on them. You understand me? Everyone expect, because the talent that's on the pitch. Not even China might not have some of these quality players as what AD has. You get me? Yes, so you can't say I am putting more pressure on it. No, let me tell you the odds now. The odds to win this game is actually 80. 80 leading the odds. 80 is 3.10 to win the game, and China is 3.50. So they still have China big to win the game, but 80 is actually leading the odds to win the game. So if 80 was not good enough, they would not be giving 80 so much respect on the odds now. You get me? So it's their first World Cup, but that at this point, to how the underdogs performing in this World Cup, I think 80 is fine. And I think 80 is winning this game just the same. And I'm still going to stick with my 3-1 that I had at the start. I'm not going to move on it. I think 80 is scoring more than one goal. The coach will get it right. The coach will get it right. Lovely said, yes, it's fair. It's their first World Cup, but who gets this far and doesn't intend to fight their way through? Yes, the girls need to step up. Yeah, 80. I would put Melchi in and probably take out Borgela. No. One thing about 80, the first player off the field is Borgela for every 80 supporter. I don't know why. I think at this time, you should keep Borgela on the field. She pushes back defenders, and you need to keep these Chinese players lacking belief. So you need to make sure, and how they can play, they play in numbers. So you want to keep them isolated because 80 is faster than them by a million miles. A million miles. So at least you want to keep them isolated. Borgela is the only player in the team, keeps back 2 centre backs. So you can't take her off the field, and no, you're gonna give China that one player that they have missed. All right? Yes. So don't take Borgel off the field, people. That's the worst decision they can make in this game. She has to stay on the field because she has to push back the defenders. All right? Okay, no problem. No problem, my brother. All right, guys, please smash the like button. We are 2 subscribers away from our today's task. But keep getting the likes up and keep getting the subscription up, because nowhere give it to you like here. We keep it real. It doesn't matter who, even if we support these teams religiously, because I support the 80 team religiously, but I am still going to talk the truth. All right, we have to say it as it is. All right. So get the likes up, get the subscription up. Let me see the subscription running. Second half up on second half almost here. All right. Why? Yes, they for some reason it's always Borgela. No, but to be honest, she always missed some big chances in the game. But today she have not missed any big chance. All right. Yes, too many misses is very fair. So Dumane coming on. Dumane is coming on. They take out Morel. I think that is not a good change. Morel was actually doing well in terms of trying to pass. So that means 80 will not pass any football today because she was one of them trying to pass the football. All right? Yes. So 80 will be sticking to their system. It still will work out, and that's why I tell people stop saying Dumane is not going to play. She's going to play if certain condition. And see, it, I was the one that turned out to be correct today. All right, so stop being over the top. She's on the bench. The rules in football: if you can't play, you can't stay on the bench. All right, at least the start of a game. That's the rules. So they couldn't put her on the bench if she's not fit enough to play. All right, so they are saying Dumane need to come in and save them. All right. I wanted them to get the lead without Dumane, you know? Oh, God. Guys, give me some prediction. Yeah, I'm a little bit behind. Kickoff already started. Live right there. Look at that, man. I'm 30 at second behind. Jesus God, man. This internet is... Alright, I'm 8 seconds behind, so it's not as bad now. Alright, so kickoff. 80 billion. Tabeta works back to Ketna. More passes, yes. Alright. 80 driving midfield, but passes. 1, 2, good link up. 3, 4, 5 link up. Straight to a shot inside the box. And that's what you want. That's what you want. And they kept it inside. Bachiba. How they said, what they said. Said it went outside, but look at that. First touch, 6, 7, 8 passes already. Nice. Love that. Love that. That's what we want to see. Take control of the game. Beat the brakes off China. All right, so I thought they should have given her at least 50 more minutes rest, to be honest. But maybe they want to get the lead fast. Clearance here from China. First ball goes to China. They did that well in the match. Good 1-2 here from China. And 80 picked them off, but Ricochet goes to China. China tried to stuck some tackles in. Wonderful fight there from China, and 80 recovers, but a big unnecessary clearance back to China. But good thing the Ricochet goes back to 80. But it was not down to 80 because the clearance from Tabeta is terrible. 80 tried to come forward. Borgella pressed. Clearance here from China. Throwing 80 deep in the half. Did 80 just flipped a pass? Yeah, man, they're passing now. They're passing much better now. And the possession dropping for China. Good hold up here from 80 coming inside the box. Borgella thought it was a foul, but China lost it. 1-2 here. Too much touches of the ball. And the pass is there. A wonderful whipping pass. And nothing collide to the ball. They whipped it inside and straight to the goalkeeper. So China will start. All right, clearance here for China. Good clearance on the halfway line. First ball goes to 80. 80 making a few more passes. Nice, nice. Love that. Tabeta back to Ketna. Overlapping runs on the left-hand side. That's good. All right, wonderful. 1-2 here in midfield. Dumane on the ball. Super turn from Dumane. Works essentially. Good 1-2 here. And it went outside. But beautiful, beautiful. The passing looked completely different. All right. Yes, music lover. I totally understand. Needed so much from Dumane. Yes, she's linking up play in midfield. Good enough. But it was there. They just never tried to do it. It was there. The space was there. Even more space was there in the first half, but they didn't do it. Early throw in here to Dumani. Dumani lost it, and they're going to call a foul because of her strength, you know. So foul, China will start on the halfway line. All right, so I'm feeling a little bit more confident, but they need to score in the next. They need to threaten the goal in the next 60 minutes, before the 68th minute. China building from the back. Goes to the left hand side. Two personnel there. China forced to give it up. 80 passed it back. Tabeta tried to clear her lines. She's definitely not comfortable on the ball at all. She was injured last tilt. You just come in the game. A long throw in here, cleared by China. So Edie has the ball on the halfway line. Much better from Edie. Rising in possession and also getting forward a little bit better, controlling, making a more passes, way more passes. Let me try and get the second half stats for you to show you what they're doing on the second half only. All right, so this is the second half, guys. And at this point, 80 has possession majority way 87%. At this point, all right, it's updating. China building from the back. I think, yeah, that is more accurate. That is more accurate. 66 to 34, way more accurate. 81 but the ball. Oh, but the follow-up couldn't go to 80. And China clear their lines. Tabeta, man, she is causing all sorts of problem, man. She's going to give China a chance, you know. She definitely don't look good in the game. She keep on clearing the ball instant and hitting back to China. China rushing because they realize she's not comfortable on the ball. And she keep on giving them opportunity after opportunities. So a foul coming here for 80. Mandasar got brought down. So let's see. JD over the ball. Free kick from a dangerous area. Let's see if 80 can get a few bodies inside the box. All right, free kick comes in to the box. This is a good position. First ball goes. Oh, God. What a miss, man. What a miss. Dumani got the ball, got in control, blasted on the keeper. They say it's a save. But my goodness, any position she put that on, and that's not a save, man. That's a poor miss, man. That's a poor miss, man. Put it to any corner, it's a poor miss, man. That's a big miss, people. That's not a save. She kicked it straight. That's not a save. Dumani should be burying that. Big chance. Big chance missed for 80. Yeah, that's a miss, people. That's not a save. The keeper saved it. Yes, that is true. But, yeah. But come on, 80. Come on, 80. Much more like that. Much more like that. The keeper is down injured, guys. Keeper is down injured. And a corner coming in. A corner coming in for 80. Everyone on the line. Whipping. Oh, that's a poor corner from JD. Poor corner from JD. But they are looking better. They are looking better. That kick was that kick had power. Alright, so goal kick coming up here for China. But definitely Haiti looking much, much better. All right. Haiti looking much, much better. Haiti looking much, much better, guys. China clears her line. Good clearance there. First ball goes to China. Second ball goes to Haiti. Haiti coming back. Poor, unnecessary lack of vision there. And give it straight back to Haiti. You mean to China. And a collision there should be a foul, but they said nothing. Continue to play China. Thanks for the subscription, guys. The game is getting hot. 54, 55 minutes in. All right, so I'm catching up with live time. Good 1-2 here from Haiti. That should be a foul. Referee. All right. If Haiti can score in the next 10 minutes, that's how the game will come out, because China has to come out and play. Throw in here for China. Good turn from China there, and they want to throw in on the halfway line. So they will be progressing up the pitch. So guys, we are 30 away from 9,900. We are chopping into the 10,000. Chopping into the 10,000 subscribers. So thanks everyone that subscribed yesterday. Massive, massive respect. So keep on subscribing so we can get closer and closer to that target. We already passed our target for today, but definitely continue to subscribe, because it doesn't matter when you subscribe. Once you are giving it the content, I think we deserve it. All right? Yeah, man. So subscribe today so we can rush up to that 10,000. We had that for the entire tournament. But it looks like we're going to pass it today or tomorrow. Good tackle here from Haiti, but the clearance there tried to start a play. It was not good enough, and it's a throw-in for Haiti. Need a few more shots, few more chances, few more shots, guys, in it. Throw-in, got picked up by China. China breaking over the right-hand side. But she has to go by herself, and Haiti has good speed. Okay, she got support now. China have a chance to whip it inside the box. Let's see. And it went across, cleared by Haiti. Goes back to China. China whips it in for the second time. Drops China inside the box. All right. Haiti. Oh my God, man. That girl don't clear one good ball as yet. Every ball she give back to China. My goodness, man. Please bring on Chelsea Supri on the field and let you play centre back. Let you play centre back, or put Rootney in and let you play centre back. Nah, man. Joseph has been very bad. Every ball she gives back to China, she just kick the ball away. She have no composure at all. Zero. Making the game a little bit difficult, man. Come on, Haiti. We need that goal. I want the win. I want the win done. Good one too. Oh, poor control from Rootney there. And it's a throw-in for China. So China getting back in the game. You know? True pass here for China, but recovered well. Ketna. Look at that pass back from Ketna. Cleared by Tias, back to China. Good 1-2 from China there, and that's an offside. Yes, next up should load very fast. And this is a break. Come in. China clear their lines. Throw in. All right. Good push. All right. Yes, a sub loading. Good God. Please make it. That's all right. So they are bringing in more speed. I think they should keep Bachiba on the field. You mean yeah, Bachiba should stay on the field, put her in centrally, and find a way to get that girl off the field because she's gonna give away a chance. But more pace coming on the pitch, guys. Inside flick on. Oh, wonderful, wonderful here from Eddie. Let's see if we can whip it in wide. Oh, deflection. A few. Oh, jeez. Good work here from Bachiba. That's what I said. Don't take her off the field. Don't take her off the field. What was it, Tabitha again? She kicked away the ball for a throw-in. I'm going to look at that again. Throw-in here, 80. 80 goes long. China won the first ball. China gets it under control. 1-2 here from China. Cuts inside, but a lot of bodies there for 80. Some 80 true pass. This is good. Don't. Yeah, get away. Pass the ball now. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh, 4-2, and 80 can't figure out a way to put it in the box. Oh Lord. Oh my God, man. And it was Bachiba on the ball. It was the wrong person on the ball. It was the wrong person on the ball. It should have been the opposite way. So a corner coming in here for 80. Ghana comes in, keeper, first clearance, back post, 80. All right, okay, China looking the red card. China looking for the red card. China looking for the red card. Oh, she's staying down because she want the red card. She want to look a red card. That's what they want. We know those dodgy type of styles. You know? She act very well. Alright, so play continues. Only a yellow card. Let me see how much yellow. Yeah, no, but they wanted a red. So that's how I so Bachiba coming off. Alright, Bachiba coming off. Oh, Bachiba just started off running. So you're fighting against my baller, you know? Hope you come on and score this time because you are the one that led England won the game. No, that's his sub, man. That's his sub. So let's see if she can come on and add some firepower. She's fast. Poor pass here from China, but equally a worse pass from 80. Ketna Louis on the ball. Very much controlled. And Rootney puts it wide. Jesus God. This coach is horrible. Yeah. The coach is sabotaging the team. Yeah. I don't know. The coach blind man. I better play a three at the back or three on the field. Because that girl ain't playing good at all. Alright, so 80 in the second half alone must have 3 shots. So definitely they are making the numbers count. Alright. So this is for the second half only. So 80 definitely doing better. They need to score now. Yes, they need to score at some point. If it reaches 70 minutes, a poor pass here from China. And oh God, man. Every time China make a poor pass, 80 makes a worse pass. This is the worst game I saw 80 played. Worst ever. Good turn here from Rootney. Make a pass, man. Make a good pass, man. Don't just kick the ball away, man. Alright, 80 breaking now. Let's see it. Let's see it. Link up play. Flick on. Heel back. Oh, God. Dumane tried to heel it back, but it couldn't come through. Dumane, good strength here. No foul referee. Continue play. 80 breaking. 80 breaking. 80 breaking. Choop. Oh, God, man. Learn about the fucking ball, man. Stupid. Oh. Yes. Score 0. China breaking. Kick and miss here from 80. Back to China. China get a long shot. Edie comes down the left hand side. Worked it back to Dumani. Ketna Louis keeps the ball. Don't give it to Tabeta, please. Yeah. Edie tried to go over the top. China dealt with it well. China breaking. Almost a quality true pass. This should be offside, but they said continue. 80 back in it. Dumani, the one person that you want on the ball. Dumani tried to cut inside, plays it centrally, and the shot deflected, and they call offside last. So let's see if it was offside, because if it was not offside, it would have even looked worse. They just don't play football as if they are. Yeah, she's offside by a billion mile. Nobody close to her. Yes, yeah, we don't even need a replay for that. Why, Martin? I don't know what happened here, brother. I've never so stressed than I feel. Even if they get the 3 points, I'm not sure if they are going to stand up against Denmark. You know, but they might turn up against Denmark and just play good football. You know, much better. Maybe it looks like they like to have a big target to play football. You know, so those players just take command of the game, and then you have to just fight for the scraps. That's what Edie likes. You know. All right, poor dear from Ketna, but Ketna. So they have 20 odd minutes plus extra time to get a goal in this one. Apache said Haiti are going to make China beat them with 10 players. It's possible. It's possible. Because once China start to come out, it's possible that they can score, you know. They control the ball better. They are way better technical. You understand me? Yes, Sandro, I agree. But we will be here to watch the team. So if a next coach comes in, we will see how better they do play. But I know these players are better because I saw them playing with other players and in other teams. And they can pass the football. All right, so 80 billion from the back. Goes long, straight to the goalkeeper. A next aimless, senseless ball from Joseph. Aimless ball from Joseph. Aimless. Just kicked it to the the Chinese goalkeeper. Oh my God. Clearance here from China. China held it on the first play. Looking for options. Did not find much options, but they end up worked out something good through pass here from China. She kept herself onside, put it on a penalty spot. And she got down on penalty. Penalty. Oh, luckily it's offside. Luckily it's offside. From out 2 players against 8 players, but all of those 2 players have footballing intelligence and can position themselves. Yeah, she's offside. She's offside. She's offside. She's offside. She's offside. But be honest. Be honest. You almost want China to win the game to a poor Haiti playing. Yeah, man. These are school level poor performance. It's offside. It's offside. It's a penalty. I revives with the challenge 1,000%. They gave a penalty. I've not seen the offside back on the line. The first line they put up, definitely the girl looks offside to me. Giovanni, of course, oh, yeah, you see the line. The line looks offside to me. So I don't know. I want to see the metric, what they used to call the line, unless they don't use that. But it looks offside to me. So they're gonna show it in around 3 minutes how the measurement goes. So we will see it. Good work, China. Good work, China. What can I say? Good work, China. That's how it goes when you can control a football, you know? That's how it goes when you can control a football. 1-0 China. Fully deserved. Fully deserved. Take off the defender of the damn field. That's the problem. Done said coach. Take off the damn defender of the field. Oh, ironic, it comes from the same big long ball this footballer named Tabeta kicks. Oh, ironic, it comes from that. Nobody up forward and she just kick it away. Nobody marking her. Nothing at all. She just kick it away. That is one of the worst footballer player I do see in the tournament. One of the worst. She used no footballing education, play football. She just kick it away, kick it away. No, it's just one play you can blame. The ball came from one place. One place the ball came from. A big, long, unnecessary ball. Yeah, number 4 if you come off of the field, man. Just take her off the damn field. No. So 75 minutes. 80 have literally 15. China breaking. China breaking. Good 1-2 here from China. Acres of space. Went around Tabeta. You hear me? Ketna Louis, and she got brought down. This could be a penalty, right? Could be a penalty. Or but them say play on. Could be a penalty. Could be a penalty. And you made it continue. Stop the play. Stop the play. China still trying to hold on to the ball. China using footballing tactics. Gets it out there and it's out of play now. So that will be a next opportunity for China to add to their thing. They are checking for a possible penalty. Oh, they said it's right on the edge of the penalty area. That's what the commentator saying. But they're still checking to see if it's a possible pen again. Maybe because the contact start outside, they are not going to give it. Because the commentator said it's right outside. So they don't give it. They don't give it, they give a corner. They don't give it, they give a corner. So Haiti survive. Survive, they have 11 players from 30 minutes in the game. So, not a penalty. Short corner comes in from China. China will try and keep the ball. Haiti is all over the place. China have a next opportunity and they're just running at the box because they realize that they just figure out in 70 minutes that Haiti does not have a balance in their team. Like, you just run at them and something will happen. So, that's what they're trying to do in the last 30 minutes. So, they are going to keep on running. China inside the box again, worked it. Oh, what a big miss from China. That should have been 2-0. That should have been 2-0 and the game done and dusted. But a poor finish there from China. Poor finish. Poor finish. So Haiti have to fight in 30 minutes plus extra time. Think extra time might be over 5 minutes. Last tilt, it's not crazy at all. It's not crazy at all. China dominating the ball now with 10 players. But Haiti also have 10 players on the field. Good through pass here from Haiti. Haiti coming from, China coming from left hand side. Got inside the box again. They're just running into the box even when they don't know where they're going. They're just trying to wait for a challenge to go down. Good 1-2 here from China. And cleared by Haiti. Two changes coming for Haiti. Let's see if they're going to take off that player, you know? Yeah. But Ramis, we already said once it reached 70 minutes. The back heel of the player kept the player onside, so that's what they rated it at. So finally, we got this thing on the screen. So yes, it's onside, and that's exactly what I said. I'm gonna wait for because I don't have laser beam eyes. A break coming here for Dumane. Dumane got brought down, and that's a foul. So a free kick coming here for 80. Even if this draw, even if 80 draw, it would have been a disappointing result. You know, they will never have a better chance to win this game, straight up. So a free kick coming here for 80. And they're making two changes in as well here. So let's see. And you have a lot of time in the game. Straight to the keeper. Keeper punch it out. A poor free kick again. Very poor free kick. 80 working it to the right hand side. Whip it inside. Not a bad cross this time. China. And that's going to be a free kick because China went down low. All right, so two changes made so far. They took off Rootney off the field. Wow. All right, looks like AD using this for experience. Using this tournament for experience. Wow. So two changes so far, guys. Tabitha is still on the pitch. China almost got in. And they're gonna clear the line. So a lot of time for EAD to get back in the game, you know, but they have to show something, you know. Yeah, Eric, of course we want EAD to win. No, EAD will come here for support. Last Hilt, it was the penalty was not created from what the final challenge for the penalty. The penalty was created because of a big unnecessary ball kicked away to China. So China could have started from the goal kick. But I'm not gonna. As I said, I'm done with arguing here. If you see something, you just put it there, and that's it. And I'm not even, you know. So he has to try and go for it. Over the top, try to flick on. Back to China. China just cleared the ball. China won the first one, and they will try and get it under control. And indeed, they got it under control. And a true pass here, China could recover, go in there, but the speed recovery from 80 saves them. But China, 3 passes and China is in, and comfortable as well. But they just don't have any speed to go past 80 there. Uh, yeah, they still have a chance to qualify. Yes, they still have, but they have to win against Denmark because England keeps winning. But now China can get a point against England, which England ain't playing that great. So it's possible. It's definitely possible. But this game, they still have to try and get something out of this game. It's 10 players. A break here coming from China again. Let's see, 1-on-1. Let's see what China could do. And China get a shot off, and it's teamed. Eighty breaking. Maybe this might work for them because now the game is pretty much stretched. So let's see. Dumani try to get on the ball. 80 back with a throw. All right, let's see. Put the ball up there. You have limited time. Put it up there. USA, United States game, United States crazy game against the Netherlands. Only made one sub. Yes, yes, I saw it, man. A lot of things. The World Cup is good. The World Cup is good. World Cup is definitely good. And I love that China stayed to their principle. China stayed to their principle and just play football, you know? Yeah, just play football. And as what I said, Haiti never did well enough to tire out the China. So China always had something in the reserve after 70 minutes. Always. Haiti try to kick it long. Good hold up here from Haiti. One, two. Don't heel back, man. Just keep the ball, man. It's only one football on the field. You know. If you turn with the ball, if you keep the ball, you have the ball. Borgella tried to whip across in, got blocked, and Haiti cleared. China cleared their lines. Won the first ball. Haiti won the second. China back in control of the ball. That's a foul, ref, man. China clears. 86 minutes in the game. Well, tomorrow is Jamaica Day, you know. So tomorrow we will see what Jamaica has to offer. But I think Jamaica should have the massive advantage. Good clearance here. That's a big chance created for Haiti there. But a next good tackle, last ditch tackle here from China. Put the ball in, man. Put at least 10 crosses in the box for the last set of minutes. So at least we say go out fighting. Yes, MP4 94. It's all right. And China won it, but can't go on a break. But China still trying to create a break out of nothing. All right. And she still wanna throwing out of it. Still wanna throwing out of it. So wonderful work from China. China working very hard, man. Charles Brahma, because I think Jamaica should be the better team. We saw Panama played Brazil, and I think if we are saying that Jamaica improves, Jamaica should be the better team. That's all I'm saying. I never said Jamaica will win. I said they should be the better team and should win. I would be lying if I say otherwise. You know, I do think that Panama pretty much developing themselves. All right, so China definitely being strategic. All right, so the only thing can happen in this game is Haiti getting a draw, but I'm not seeing that as yet because they are not creating enough. Clear for China. Haiti building from the back. Players running up front. But Haiti decides that this is the time that they're going to pass at the back. You know? In midfield, empty person inside midfield. Tabeta runs forward and make a aimless pass back to China. I don't know how much time added on as yet. We have not reached that time. In a minute. In a minute we will get it. Haiti have a next opportunity. Good hold up here. Borgella. Passed it back. Just pass it back. And a bad pass. Alright, final JD comes off. Final substitution. Let's see if they can pull something off. Over the top here, good defending here from China, but good strength from Haiti. Sandro, you have to still support the teams, you know. But we have to just call it as it is, you know. Can't make up stories to look better in people's eyes because we don't do this for subscription. We do this for actual talking the truth and see where we can go, what's needed, you know. I'm not that type of person that always want to look good in people's eyes, you know. So if I see a player playing bad, I'm going to say it, you know. And at least people that follow me on the Jamaican channel realize that if I see something, I'm going to say it. Yeah, man. I can tell you. The coach. I strongly believe the federation will believe that they could do better in both games, and they might have to change the coach after this. You know. Extra time, 9 minutes extra time. So the last chance for Haiti to get something out of this game. All right, a poor pass there from China in the middle. Haiti beats one, beats two, and had to go back. They played it long. First ball goes to China. China control it back in midfield. And they're going to kill the time because they're moving in space and getting everything clicking. Yeah, 9 minutes is okay. And 9 minutes is. You remember you had two decision, that took minutes, No, no, no. That 9 minutes is okay. This is a good true pass for 80. Control inside. Why you flip by the ball there? Hold on to the ball. You're in the penalty spot. Hold on to the ball. But you can't blame the coach alone. You can't blame the coach alone. Some of these decision making is absolute ridiculous, man. Dumani on the ball. And this could be a penalty. This could be a penalty. And they're saying to go, China said to go to VAR. So this is going to go back to VAR again. Okay, because she have her hand on her, so they might make it stay. It's a little bit soft, but I could see why it's going to stay because the player can't get to move. And she latched her arm, so maybe it's going to stay. It's going to stay as a penalty. But I think this will be Eddie getting bailed out. Yeah, the player can't move. The player can't move, so I could see where they make it stay. Because you put her arm around her, so you can't move, none at all. It will be a pen. It will stay as a pen. But I think it's still soft because she backed in. Alright, let's see. No penalty. They said no penalty. Continue play. So Edie never got let off there. Yeah, so we still have 7 more minutes to go. 7 more minutes to go. This is the last game we're covering for the day. And then tomorrow, we'll come back with the Jamaica game. We normally cover everything that took place in the game before. And I'm working on some additional things to get more games, like more post matches. But for now, I have my kid, so I can't take the extra time. Over the top here from 80, goes straight to the goalkeeper. So that eats a little bit more time. Bless up Football Global. Thanks for being here. China, be honest, we have to be honest to ourselves. China deserve to win it. China deserve to win the game, to be honest. The score is on the screen. China won, 80-0. But it's not a game that 80 couldn't win, you know? It's not a game that they couldn't win. I just believe that the coaching tactics, the players, the man on the day was just not up for it. You understand me? Goes long. Clearance from China. China won the second ball. I think in the last minute, they need to be committing more. China cleared here, which is going to be a throw. So this is our next opportunity. So they have around 4 more minutes plus extra time, plus an extra maybe 30 seconds. Put it in, put it in. She passed this shot this time. Poor pass again from Haiti. Now poor controlling right after that. So that's that's just the Haiti team for today. Very poor in almost every single area of the park, you know. And China, we have to give them massive credit. Their tactical plan, their education in football is very good. Maybe their players are not the elite at this point. Maybe their crop that they have is not the elite, but the showcase that they have much more better, you know. Mayowa, I'm here, man. I'm here. I think the games are going to be playing tomorrow. Brazil will be playing before Jamaica. So I'm going to start my stream a little bit early so we can start from the Brazil game to go straight into the Jamaican game. All right, so that's what we're going to do tomorrow. And then I can do the rest of the results, you know? And once I can not have my kid, I will go back to putting out my post matches and stuff. But hope you guys totally understand. Kids come first and stuff. So this is the next opportunity for Haiti. Oh my God, an next poor. Oh my God, yo, a 60-yard pass. Go straight to. Right now, Haiti should not. After this, just play out the next game, get as much experience, and just go back and work on a proper system and just pass football for like every FIFA window. You just pass football. Just pass the football. A break here coming. Let's see inside the box. Wonderful turn here, 80. My good, what a miss. What a miss. What a miss, man. Not even on target. All right, so this should be China definitely will try and kill the game off right here, but here they might have one more opportunity to save their skins. Dumani control the ball, trying to run from deep. 1-2. The pass was run into the box. Run into the box. Here they have a corner. Run into the box. Run into the box. So it's almost that time of the game. A corner coming in for Haiti. And after this, we still have to watch a final match of Haiti, you know. Denmark, I don't know I don't know what happened to the team. So let's see. Corner in good position. First ball, win, and it goes wide. So China will see this one out from this point. Yeah. So China, tactical master plan. Football in education at its highest. Outsmart Haiti at all levels, and yeah, I think I don't even need a post match for this. I think Haiti could still win the game. And the next break here coming for Haiti. And a true pass, the next poor pass again. And she went down. She went down. Collision here. And this could be a penalty. It could be a penalty. So let's see. Let's see. And this would have been the worst thing. Worst thing for China. China is staying down. This could be a penalty. Dumane. Yeah, she touched the ball. It could be a penalty, you know. It could be a penalty, you know. Could be a penalty. She don't touch the ball and she kick the player. So it could be a penalty. It could be this actually could stand as a penalty. This actually could stand as a penalty. So let's see. And let's see if they're gonna give it as a penalty. A corner given. Alright, so no penalty. And the corner comes in, and that will be the end of it, you know. No, that was a penalty. That was a penalty in the last one, to be honest. And this could be another penalty. This could be another penalty in the end. This could be another penalty in the end. What the hell? That could be an next penalty again. So why you couldn't you do this from before? No, no, that's not a penalty, yeah, man. That's not gonna be called. If the first one was not called, the second one will not be called. Yeah, that's not gonna be called. If the ref called this as a penalty and never called the last one, I don't know what that ref is dealing with. But damn. Yeah, she came across and blocked her. Yeah. And there is contact. And the player was playing fast, going faster. So it's possible could be a penalty. Are they checking it? But it should not have to come down to this, guys. Should not have to come down to um yeah the the ref going over there. Anthem said that's exactly how they got their penalty. Yeah, I think the ref was terrible as to the decision making in a lot of the calls then, but to be honest, China still deserve to win it. We have to be honest. China still deserve to win it. They stuck in. They were very much educated, way more than 80 on this field. We have to be honest. They are crafty, they are dodgy. 80 is faster, stronger than them and everything. 80 add nothing to the field. In for the 70 minutes they have a player down. On China, so they never utilized anything. Alright, yes, so I'm gonna do 15 more minutes for the post match and that's it. Alright. Yes, it finishes, guys. It finishes 1-0. It finishes 1-0 for China. And we have to say that China just outsmart them. Period. Alright? Outsmart them. Use their experience and get the win. I think if China went down to 9 players, I think China still wins this game. Because it's just their experience and their technical ability. AD lacks that technical ability today. Poor coaching. Because if you can't see on the field at Tabeta, number 4 needed to come off very early because she was literally not keeping possession of the football. That's so it's not naivety all around the pitch really cost them today. But this was a perfect opportunity for them to get on the points total for me, and they didn't do themselves justice. To be honest, all right. Maybe I am the one gives them higher praises, but I think even in the metrics, they are still saying that 80 had a good chance to win it, and every single time they got into that motion, it showcased that they could cause problems. They just don't finalize their after causing all I have to say is they need to do more on the football. They need to do more on the football as to passing the football, moving and stuff. The natural metrics of football. This style of what they chose today is definitely not good enough. All right, that's what I have to say. Still, let me take some comments as to what others saying. Lassie said, I can't wait for the World Cup to be over so we can change coach. I don't care about penalty. This team was terrible. Yes, that's what we said. That's why I honestly said China deserved to win it. You get me? Sad to see Haiti lose after China go a player down. A lack of experience caused this, in my opinion. I think China is just more educated footballing team at this point. That's what it says. So experience is about if you can someone can pass and educate the experience. That's education just the same. So China look like they have much more experience on their bench, more education on the bench, on the field as well. So I think they just outsmart 80 right there, and they deserve to win the game. They deserve to win the game. Second half, they still came out and matched 80's energy. You know? Yes, so we can't lie to ourselves. It's just the truth. And that is the difference going on the big stage. You have to make people pay. All right. So yeah, they have a lot of work to do. They have to work on their back line. They have to work on their back line. They have to work on the midfield. They have to work on the transition. They have to be in more better control of the play itself. I think they play the speed transition, but they are not in control of the football. That is something that you have to work on. Because McLegan said they robbed 80. No, they never robbed 80, McLegan. 80 could have won this game in normal time and should have won this game. You get me? So you can't say they robbed them in the end. It's not a robbery at all. All right? It's not a robbery at all. 80 should have done better. We're not cutting them any slack. They should have done better. They had 70 minutes to play without 60 minutes to play with a player up. Should have done much better. George Smith said 80 had a player advantage, but was outnumbered on the field. Can someone kick themselves in the grind? 80 just did it. Yes, I do agree with that. JD, I think 80 was caught up in the moment. They went away from simple game and were trying to play too many fancy flick on at the back. Yeah, maybe that's something that you have to look at as well. That is definitely true. We could look at that as well. All right. Yeah, so 80 definitely should have done better. No sense. Yeah. That penalty was so unnecessary. Yeah, poor penalty as well. Yeah, last year it's okay to be disappointed, but you have to take from it and go and learn. So you have to go and get a good coach that plays better, fit the players them system. You get me? If the players them can't pass football, they don't play for the national team. Simple. You get me? Because you have to do that. All of the big, fast, and strong teams them have to add some technical sides to their game, or else you're not going to win games. Period. David Scott, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. What up, man? Says hopefully this will motivate them to do better. Yes, they are not out. They are not out. Let me pull it up on the screen. So let me talk about the facts. What is still there? They are not mathematically out. They have -2 goal difference. All right. They are gonna play Denmark, and China might not beat England. So China will still so it is fully alive in this, but they have to wait on England to do something, which is to beat which is to beat which is to beat which is to beat China. And I think England will beat China, yeah? And that will drop China back down to -1. So once 80 wins their game, 80 actually go in, but 80 will not be good on the goal difference. So because it's goal difference the first thing. So 80 have to beat Denmark over 2 clear goals. 80 have to win by 2 clear goals to go through. Once they win by 2 clear goals and England beats China, they do go through. All right? Yes, because it's not head to head first. It is goal difference first. All right? So they said right here, let me give it to you. If everyone, let me make sure. Yes, in the event that 2 or more teams finish with an equal numbers of points, the following rules break the tie. Goal difference first, then goals scored. All right, so here has to make sure they score 2 goals, because Denmark Denmark scored 1 goal, right? And oh no. We have to look at this strong because it's goal difference first. It's goal difference first, guys. Haiti is on -2. If Haiti scored, they are on -1. All right. If Haiti score and win one, Denmark will go on -1. Denmark scores the same amount of goals as Haiti as well. So it's -1, -1. And then Haiti will go through. So Haiti will rely on England to beat China. China as well, because China only scored 1 goal. All right? And so if England can beat China by 2 and Haiti score 1 goal against Denmark, they're still through. So this group is going to go down to the wire. No, I think Denmark will come in and say that they can win the game, but I still believe that Haiti can beat Denmark just the same. You understand me? I've seen not much from Denmark as well. So it's going to be a good game, a dog fight. Yeah, but I think the England versus China will be a 1 or 2-0 win for England. So that will keep China on 3 points. So it's going to be a dog fight. It's going to be a dog fight, all right? Yes, it's going to be a dog fight, guys, for the final game. Because remember, China can still come first in this game. Because if China beat England by two goals, they are through at first. All right? So England will want to win to avoid second spot, guys. England will want to win to avoid second spot. So they're going to come out to make sure to get a draw or a win in the game. You get me? Yes, so no. I'm just talking to football. Not necessarily, I'm not going to cheer for England. I'm just gonna say England. It's an open group. It was a group of death, and it's definitely coming down. It was one of the groups of death. I think we have several. I think Nigeria group is definitely a group of death with Canada, Australia, Ireland, and Nigeria. So that is definitely a group of death. But this is a tough group as well. It's gonna come down to the final day, and I think it's gonna come down to the final minute before we actually know who will win. Because I think Denmark is okay, but they still don't score enough goals. So if Haiti can figure out passing, figure out a lot of things, learn to do a lot of things in the next game, it's possible that they could still go through. Yes, I would fire the coach today, Paul. Today, I would fire the coach. Yes, I will. Haiti not beating Denmark. I will not say not. All right. I will not say not, because even in the same game they could have won it. But if they won this game or drawn this game, it would have been putting false paper over the crack, because even with 10 players, China still use the football pitch way better than Haiti. So this is a learning lesson for Haiti, to be honest. Guys, 20 more subscribers and we are at 9,900, and then we go into the final 100 for the actual 10,000 on the board. So if you like what we do, definitely subscribe. 20 more people out of this subscribe. Share and hit the like button. We have gotten more subscribers than what we said we wanted for the day. Massive respect to that. Obviously, Haiti couldn't win today, but we have to still stand strong and go in it and fight, here for the final day. I think Denmark will go in as a favourite, but Haiti likes to be heavily underdogs. They like to be the heavy underdogs to perform. So that's why I'm saying you still have a chance in this game, because Haiti likes to be the underdog so much to perform. Every time they're in an underdog, United States, England, they look like they deserve to be here. But once it's a team in a position that you have the advantage, because we know that they had the speed and strength, they never performed. Understand me? So let's see how it works out in the end, people. All right? Yeah, man. So let me know what say you. 480. What you think will happen? You think that they have no chance, or you have given up on them? Let me know, guys. And what you can do, just smash the like button as soon as you come off. I am going to attend to the little baby now, guys. But thanks yet again for another supportive stream. All right, football is about talent, not relatability. All right, fair enough. All right, Sean Sutherland said they have no chance beating no Denmark. All right. Dumane should have played the whole game. She was injured. All right, she was injured, and you can't put injured players on the field. All right, we thought that she's gonna get a half of a game. She got the half of a game. All right, yeah, man. So people, make sure. Let me check the likes before me leave. Because if I don't have 150 likes, it's going to be hell and powder house in the building. All right. We passed 150. I was just about to start cursing out. All right, so people, do better. Get us up to 2 bills, but I'm grateful for the 150. Grateful for the subscription. We will be back tomorrow to do a double. All right, we are going to do a 4-hour stream from 12 o'clock straight to the end. France, no, I'm going to come half time in that game. Half time in the France-Brazil game. All right, we're going to start half time. All right, yeah, man. When Jamaica play? Tomorrow, Jamaica time, David. Tomorrow, all right? So if they win against Denmark, what happens? If they win against Denmark, more likely England will beat China and they will be through. All right? If they just win the damn game against Denmark, they will be through because Denmark only scored 1 goal. China only scored 1 goal. So everyone, it's a low scoring group this is. All right? It's a low scoring group. So Haiti can still win and go through. All right? Yes. Which is weird because look, then Denmark and China on 0. If they concede a goal, they're going to be on -1. All right? Haiti score, they go on -1. All right? So they cancel out the 1 goal that Denmark scored, and Denmark would not have the better head-to-head over them. So if England scores 2, England and China would be out completely at that time. All right, and Denmark would be in that position. So I'm telling you, this group is wide open, wide open. All right. So if Haiti can just come out and pull a miracle in the final game, Haiti could jump from 4th, go straight up to 2nd, straight up to 2nd. All right. Yes. So, but England is not true as yet. England is not true as yet. England can still technically drop out. If China beats England by 2 goals, they would be above them. And if Denmark beats them, England will drop out of the competition. We're not seeing that happening, to be honest. I don't see China beating them by 2 goals. And England will win this damn group. All right? We are seeing football and we know. So it's not happening, but the group has no position in the group. Only 80 can't come first. Only 80 can't come first because they are on 0 points. All right? But every other team can still come first or second or third. All right? Yes, England can't come fourth. All right? That's how it is. But it's a tight group. It's going down to the final day. All right? Thank you. I appreciate your report. Yes, man. Massive respect, Anthony. We are going to always report on Haiti. You know, the Jamaicans will come and fight me and say, Haiti, no, don't good. But I don't care. I like to cover my football. All right? At least people saw that I'm honest. If Haiti not playing good, I'm going to say it. All right? Yes. And at least people saw that Haiti fans are honest as well. Because if Haiti not playing good, the fans saying that they're not playing good, not making up stories. So that's why I respect the Haiti fans them so much. If it's Jamaica fans, 95% of them finding excuse. Oh, they are 0-year-old, they are 4-year-old, they are this, they are that. Because we don't live in reality. So I love that. You get me? Yes. You overhype Haiti and Suriname. Oh my God. You know what? I'm done, people. Take care. The Jamaicans, them trying to come at me. So I am done. All right, people. Take care. Have a nice day. Smash the like button on your way out.